Hey, and welcome to this 2,000 point new Codex review, and we are very lucky enough to have the brand new Tyranid Codex, so thank you so much Games Workshop for sending us this preview copy. I'm Stephen from Vanguard Tactics, and I'm joined today
by Chris from Vanguard Tactics.
I was going to give you a better intro than that. I was going to say like the one, the only, the legend, you know, but anyway, Chris from Vanguard Tactics as well.
Understated with these.
Yeah, we like to keep it humble, don't we? Obviously, I'm running the Tyranids today.
And I'm not worried at all.
No, I wouldn't be, because you've got the Golden Boys.
I do. I have the Emperor himself.
Oh, he's a big dog.
He is.
He is awesome. So you're running the Custodes. We're going to go over that. Emperor's chosen?
Emperor's chosen.
Okay, nice.
I hear they're good.
They're quite good, yeah. I'm going for some Behemoth.
Oh, what does Behemoth do nowadays?
Well, you're going to find out shortly. But before we get to that bit, we're going to introduce the stream deck tonight. And we've got a full squad tonight.
We do.
Full team in the house.
Stacked.
We've got Jake.
Big dog.
Handsome Jake.
Well.
The one I appreciate most.
That's understandable.
And never would
Forgotten.
ever forget. No, I'm good, thank you. How are you? All good?
Doing great.
Yeah, looking good today, Diamond Eyes.
Thank you very much, mate.
Awesome. But I'm also joined by two other fantastic people, on the deck at least, and we have another fantastic person in the wings. Do you want to introduce them, Steve?
Oh, I thought you were going.
Well, you're so good at remembering all their names and sometimes not mine. I just thought maybe it would be...
Well, in that case, I'll move on we've got Nicole back. How you doing, Nicole?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing
What
great.
nice things are you going to say about me?
Loads.
All right.
You know, you've got great orange hair.
Thank you.
Looks fantastic.
Thank you.
And you've now completed the Learn to Play 40k course. That's brand new.
I have.
So you should be, you know, like an expert. You've got your diploma, you've got your VT shirt.
I do. So basically, I should be playing tonight. So if you want to hand over the nids to me,
Well,
I'll take it from here.
I hear you have a winning record against Steve, which is most important.
I do, but
Not in
only
the
in these
psychic phase,
small
though.
games.
Not in the psychic.
No.
Not in the psychic phase. Anyway, we're also joined by Michael Costello.
Hello everybody.
You doing well, Michael?
Yeah, I'm alright. I'm excited for this matchup. It's really cool.
So Michael is on rules and scores tonight.
I think we're going to be consulting Michael a little bit today.
Yeah. Jake, well, Nicole is going to be just answering people in the chat.
Yeah.
Chatting amongst them, doing all the cameras. I'm not really sure what Jake's going to do.
I hear he's here today.
Being generally handsome.
Just being handsome.
And
He's
being
like candy for us.
He's just being handsome.
Real quick. Apparently, Steve, it sounds like your mic may not be working. Do you want to double check it's on?
Is it on?
Mine is on.
Okay. Is there anything? What number are you on this little thing here?
Would be the third dial.
Okay, I'm just gonna rank you up a bit.
Johnson.
Right.
Is that better, guys? Is that better?
Let me know, guys. Oh, he's coming over here.
Here we go. It looks like we're on.
I hope we are. We can shout, but
Look, if you look two, one of
then you
them
miss
is
out on
on
all our pithy jokes.
Yeah, they're both on.
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
Yeah, they're both
but
on.
Apparently, it's a bit.
Is someone trying to wind Steve up? Is that what it is?
Not again, please.
Testing.
He gets a bit hitty.
What I'll do is I'll just put this up another, put another notch.
Yeah.
How's that? That's full volume now. Is that
I
louder?
think you sound fine. I don't discuss that. Oh.
People just like to give me a panic attack, you know? They're like, oh, Steve, the sound's off. And I'm like, oh, no.
So,
Again.
obviously, we've got this amazing game.
Yeah.
So, before that,
We've got to introduce Seb on the cameras.
we also have to introduce Seb. The Seb is the cameraman. Look at that. Amazing shots there. And obviously, he's playing my central
People
tone.
just like to give me a panic attack, you know? They're like, oh, Steve, the sound's off. And I'm like, oh, no. We're good. I can hear myself.
Right.
We're fine.
What you need to do is you need to get a new pair of headset or you need to get a new speaker because
Yeah.
we're all fine here
If
Yeah.
anything, Steve's a little too loud.
Probably a bit too loud.
and
yeah.
handsome. But it's not about being handsome for once on Vanguard Tactics.
It's really not. No,
It's about showing off the new Tyranid book
it is.
I'm
and
excited.
the sticker book.
Yes. There was a lot of chat about paninis today, and I couldn't believe none of them had to do with sandwiches. Anyway,
Let's not have that conversation again.
the mission today. Let's go to the mission tonight. It is death and zeal.
Mm.
You got that right?
Death and zeal.
Now, this is a hold 1, hold 2 objective mission, which means, guys, you are going to score 4 points if you hold one objective in your command phase. For holding 1, you'll score an additional 4 points if you hold 2. You'll score an additional 4 points if you hold more than me at that time. Up to a cap of 12 points for those, okay? However, there are additional primary points you can score. You'll score 2 points if you hold an objective you didn't hold at the start of your turn, and you'll score another or potential 2 points if you kill a unit that was on an objective.
So if you flip an objective in combat, 4 points.
No, 3. Caps 3. Is that right, Michael? It is correct, yeah. So if you do both, you get 3. One or the other, 2 each.
Brilliant. And, and you only get 2 for taking 1. You can't take 2 and then get 3 that way. You have to kill them and take it. There's no way to jink around.
They have to be on the same objective. Could be on different ones.
That's a good point.
Yeah. Anyway, so you can score up to 45 points on the primary. I will give you 10 points for being painted because I did a lot of it. So you can have 10 for that. Okay. I'll also have 10.
Shade early here.
Don't worry, I didn't paint mine, so it's a weird one here. But yeah, we're both going to get 10 points for being painted, 45 points for the primary, 45 points for the secondary objectives, and you get to pick 3, each of those capped at 15.
Okay.
Don't tell me now. Keep it secret. Keep it safe. Right. That's the mission. All right.
Well, that was very good. It's a very good explaining.
Thank you very much. We've got a little bit of dense terrain tonight.
Okay.
We've got a little bit of trees. We've got some obscuring mountains. Okay.
I quite like that. It's nice to see some obscuring terrain that isn't just ruined buildings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's nice, isn't it? Have a little bit different. So we've got our mountains, we've got our woods, we've got some containers, and we've got some obscuring ruins as well.
Excellent.
All right.
I'm confident.
I'm not. Cool.
Brilliant.
So that's the mission, that's the map layout. We've got 5 objective missions, as you can probably see, so we should probably go on to describing our army lists.
Oh, who's first?
Well, before that, sponsors.
Sponsors, right. Here we go. We're going to press the big sponsor button.
There we go.
Here we go. Siege Studios first.
Well, it's
What
also
more?
on the t-shirt, but a massive thank you to Siege Studios for just being absolutely incredible.
I mean, I'm quite jealous of that t-shirt. That's a
Should-
solid t-shirt.
Should we see if we can get you a t-shirt?
I think it's only right.
I think it would be great if we were all in a Siege t-shirt now and again, wouldn't it? Like a full squad of Siege.
You can buy them.
You
Team
can-
Siege.
Team Siege. That'd be cool, wouldn't it? So anyway, a massive thank you to Siege. So if you are looking to get your miniatures painted, do check out Siege Studios. They've got some fantastic workshops if you want to learn how to improve your painting skills. I've certainly learned a lot from them. And yeah, one of the goals I have this year actually is to enter Golden Demon.
Well, I've seen some of the work you've been doing recently, and
I've been trying to up my game.
pretty good. It's pretty good. I'm
Thanks, mate.
impressed.
I want to represent all aspects of the hobby.
Wow.
But anyway, so yeah, and also a massive thank you to Frontline Gaming. So the tickets now for the Bay Area Open Workshop are now available to buy.
Excellent.
So you can head over to Frontline Gaming web store and you can purchase your Bay Area Open Workshop tickets if you want to come see myself, Chris, and also Michael. Yeah,
The dream team.
we're going to be covering some epic stuff, some epic content in person. You can bring your army and learn how to play with it.
Yeah. We may or may not be wearing Snazzy Siege Studio t-shirts.
Probably wearing these, but anyway.
Probably.
Also, a massive thank you to JW Gaming for the mats and also Entoyment. So if you're based in the UK and you want to get some miniatures at a discounted rate, check out Entoyment. Great place to get your miniatures from. So, sponsors done?
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, let's move on to the armies, I reckon.
Right, I'm going to press Army 1 and then we'll see.
Who it is.
Ready? It's the Tyranids.
Oh, damn. Right, okay, where's my book? Quick. So, we'll start off with, it's a battalion detachment and I've got Behemoth.
Okay.
So that gives me the ability to get +1 strength.
Okay.
All right?
It's a good solid start.
It's a good one. Then I get a second ability, but that's only in the turn that I was charged or performed a heroic intervention, okay?
Okay. First round of combat.
But don't worry, actually there could be some ongoing combats in this for your custodes. Then I'm going to change my adaptive part.
Now this is interesting. I've heard about this, but I've not had it explained to me.
Well, you know, I reckon some genius at Games Workshop came up with this because it's actually really, really thematic. And I might be biased, but I think it's great. So what you can actually do, because they're really adaptive, you can go and change out your adaptive part. And you can go to a page in the book and basically pick of a couple of options which one you want. And I'm going to go for the one in which gives my monsters objective secured, and I count as 5 models.
Well, that seems pretty strong.
Because I'm adapting to the fact that you've got OBSEC and I want it too. All right?
I feel totally okay about that. I'm not
Jealous
worried
at all. No. Now there is one thing to mention about Death in Zeal, okay, is that the objectives remain yours if you control them in your command phase.
With an OBSEC unit, which makes that all the more important.
Really, really strong, yes.
Yeah.
Now, next up, we've got the Warlord tonight. That is my Tyranid Prime.
Oh.
And the links to the list are all below. The Tyranid Prime, he's got a No, he's not the warlord, beg your pardon. We're going to go with the Trigon Prime. He'll be the warlord.
Trigon Prime.
The Trigon Prime, because his warlord trait is heightened senses, he rerolls misses. And his relic...
Go on.
His relic...
I've been waiting for this all day.
Oh my god. His monstrous musculature.
He
I
bottled
mean, they
it.
clearly based that one off me, right?
It's absolutely fantastic, isn't it? So that gives me +1 damage to my attacks, all right? Now, next up, we've got a Tyranid Prime in the list. He's got a really cool relic, which basically means every time I wound, I do mortal wounds instead.
That's good.
It's really, really good, yeah.
I've had a way to ignore them.
Yeah, I know. It's a shame, isn't it? I've also then got a... Who else is it? I've got another HQ. I've got a Neurophrope. Yeah, that's got a Warlord trait, so I can give his ability to 2 units, which is really cool. So I can cast Psychic Powers on 3 dice, not 2. I've then got another Warlord, and we'll come on to that in a minute. But another HQ is Swarmlord, obviously.
Swarmlord.
Big boy
in the middle.
Straight in the middle there, absolute monster. Then for the troops, I've got a unit of 7 warriors, and they've got dual bone swords, 2 units of Termagants even. I'll get the names mixed up probably throughout this constantly. Then I've got, for the elites, I've got a unit of 6 Gene Stealers.
Hiding over in the woods here.
They're over in the woods. I've got a unit of 3 Zoanthropes, 3 Venomthropes. I've got Death Leaper, okay?
Yeah,
he's another character.
I've heard some nasty rumours about him.
Yeah, I've got the Parasite, and he's got a Warlord trait, Alien Cunning for OBSEC, all right? And then I've got 3 Tyranid Guard. I'll just call them Guard for the rest of this game, but 3 Tyranid Guard to protect my Swarmlord. I've got an Exocrine, and I've got a Malinceptor. The Malinceptor's upgraded to count on double brackets, so when he gets degraded, he'll count as basically double the amount of wounds that he actually has. And the Exocrine I've given a 4+ invulnerable save to.
Wow.
Get all that?
I remember it all.
Oh,
and,
I probably won't. Right.
We'll see how that goes.
Okay. Whew, that was a mouthful, wasn't it?
It was.
There's a lot of bone swords in there.
A lot of bone swords, a lot of monsters.
And an adrenal gland on the Tyranid Prime, but you don't need to know about that, so onto your list, mate.
Right, my list. I have the Emperor's Chosen, Custodes, Golden Boys, Scourge of the Meta. Everyone loves to hate them. Some people hate to love them. I've taken 6 bikes, so a reasonable number of bikes.
Do you want to start with HQs?
Oh, I can start with HQs, okay.
Probably a good place to
let me swing back around to HQs then. I've taken Trajan because I hear he's quite good for 160 points.
He's quite good for that, yeah.
Lots of efficiency, less said the better. Also, it's incredibly well painted. I have a Blade Champion, not Blade Wizards, I keep calling him. He's got the relic for the 3-up invuln once a game, +1 wound. I'm hoping he might be able to maybe trade up slightly with one of your bigger units. We'll see. I've got the Shield Captain in Terminator armor with a Praetorian plate and a big axe. He's there to go monster hunting as well. He's got the Warlord trait of +1 to wound against monsters. Not that I picked that deliberately. Now we'll talk about my bikes. I've got 6 bikes. They've all got melter missiles. They're brilliant. We love them. And hopefully they're going to do some work here. I have 2 units of 3 Custodian Guard. In each of those units, I've got 2 guys with spears and 1 guy with a shield, just for a little bit of extra survivability. 1 unit of 3 Sagittarum. I think they're great. Bit of kind of mid-board reliable shooting presence. And then a couple of nice heavy support choices. I have a Telemon Dreadnought, mainly because I love them. Also because it's one of the only things I think might be able to get a bit frisky with a big monster on a middle objective if I have to. And finally, the Calidus Grav Tank. A little bit of long-range shooting. It's never a bad thing to be able to throw down a good number of reasonably powerful 2-damage shots.
Okay.
So...
Are you gone for the Strength 7, lots of shots version, yeah?
Yeah, I forget the name of it. Twin Accelerator Colvin or something like that.
All right then, I like it. Cool. Cool. Sounds good, mate. Sounds good. Just sorting out my model.
Oh, I missed something.
Yes.
I have the Emperor.
You've got the Emperor, who's in Deep Strike at the moment.
The Emperor's in Deep Strike.
Yeah.
Now, when we say the Emperor, we mean Steve's fantastic conversion, which today is a Contemptor Achilles Dreadnought.
Yes.
A Spear Dread for those of you who like it. He's in Deep Strike, he's Eternal Penitent. At some point, he will hopefully come down, charge in, and do something truly glorious. But we shall see.
Yeah, and I've got my Trigon Prime.
Also hiding.
My Warlord, yeah, in Deep Strike. Cool. He's so muscular.
So muscular.
His
So
heightened,
small.
his senses are so heightened. Right. Okay. So that concludes everything. Is there anything we need to address in terms of the chat at the moment, Jakey?
No, well,
People looking forward to the game?
they are, but more importantly, we have a 2-month membership of Captain and also a new one for Lieutenant.
Awesome.
Good old Michael McKibden.
Thank you so much, guys. And remember, we've got more members content dropping literally every single week. Every Friday you get new members content, and obviously this month's all going to be about NIDS. So if you want more NIDS content, sign up. And there's loads of stuff on Deathwatch, Tau, Eldar. The masterclasses are up there that I did. They're all on members content now. So yeah, become a member. Great way to support the channel. And another great way to support the channel is to super chat us. So if you have a question for myself, Michael, Jake, Nicole, Seb, Chris, anyone else I missed? Jake? Did I say you?
Oh, yeah, you did for once.
Did I say Michael? Did I say Nicole?
Yeah.
All of them.
You said
So-
all of us.
Cool. So if
You've
you have a
got
question,
Jack, Ben, Matt, but
if you have a
that's
question,
all right.
if you have a
that's all-
question for any of us here tonight, then super chat it in, and we'll make sure your question gets answered.
Yeah. I don't know about you. I quite enjoy chatting with the chat as we go through the game. It's a nice way to break up the
Monotonous of our gameplay. I know.
Well, you know.
Yeah.
I didn't want to say it.
Yeah, I know. I went there. Cool. Right. So I think we're time for secondaries.
Yeah.
Do you want to bring up the scoreboard, Jakey? Yeah, it's up. Yeah. What secondaries are you going to take? I've already picked mine. Michael knows, so I can't cheat.
Well, I'm going to take Stranglehold.
Good choice. Good choice.
5 objective game, relatively central.
So you have to hold half of the number of objectives on the table and more than me.
So 3 objectives
3.
in a 5 objective game.
Yeah.
I've got a good amount of OBSEC in the army, so do you, but I
Yep.
think it's one that I can reasonably contest against you.
Cool.
And if I can't, then I'm probably losing quite badly already.
Yes,
You've got quite a lot of characters,
I do.
so I'm going to try and assassinate them.
Brilliant. You probably will.
Now, you've also got quite a few psychic characters,
Mm.
or psychers in general. So I don't like that, so I'm going to abhor them. I'm going to abhor the witch.
You doubling up?
Well, realistically, why I took that is so that you've got a couple of models that I now really have to remove, because every time I kill a psychic character,
Yeah.
6 VPs.
Wow.
Seems pretty strong.
Wow. And you think I'm going to, take the bait and play defense?
Wow.
You'd be mistaken.
Look, if you want to throw your big boy characters
I will.
out in the middle,
I
then,
will.
then fine, do
I will.
that, and I will happily trade my models for VPs.
Cool. I like it. Now I'm going to go for Stranglehold
Seems good.
because I've got lots of OBSEC. Yeah.
Yep.
I've also gone for a Retrieve Nachmund data.
Oh.
All right. So I basically need to do
A little bit
some.
of action economy.
Yeah, a little bit of action economy. Now, the next one I'm going to go for is mental interrogation.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh.
you got lots of characters, and I'm going to psych. And you've got no
I've
psychic.
got 3
effect.
characters. I have 1 deny on my shield captain and Terminator armor.
Cool. You treat yourself. You can have it. The Praetorian plate. Yeah.
Praetorian plate guy, he's got mental fortress or whatever it's called that gives you twice the number of models and a deny.
Yeah, I like it. All right, mate. So I'll go for those. There's not really any good, I think, killing ones to take against you.
It's a funny army to come up against for that because there's not that many models to kill. So
No.
if you kill everything, I'm already dead.
Absolutely. Right. So then, in that case, I think it's time for.
That's some masterful commentary, that isn't it? If you kill everything, I'm already dead.
Yeah.
That's a Michael Owen punditry, right?
It is. It's often a game of two halves.
It is
really
a game
is.
of two
It's
halves.
a game
and
of 5 turns.
Yes. Speaking of which, should we get on with the first one?
The most important role of the game.
Yeah.
So, what is your weapon of choice, Stephen Box?
Ooh. We can't arm wrestle for this, can we?
No, you have to pick the dice. You know.
I'm going to go for this black dice.
Okay. And Chris, your weapon of choice.
You know what? I'm basic. I like these white Vanguard tactics.
Standard dice.
Standard.
Standard.
Oh, we got new teal dice coming.
Oh,
Yeah, I know.
can I have 100, please?
Ooh.
I
Yeah, I
want
think
69
I've
dice,
ordered
man.
2,000, so I think we can probably give you.
We think
something,
it might be enough there.
All right then. You ready?
Fighter, ready.
Are you ready? After you, please.
Gladiators, you will go on my.
First whistle.
It's a good start.
That's how it's done, guys. So that is how it's done.
That's a
I don't
brand
think I
name.
wanted to go first, but I've got it. Cool. Right, so first turn to the Tyranids. You can mute us. I'm going to decide what I'm going to do in the command phase and move my stuff, and then I'll give you a wrap up as to what we are doing. Yes, Jakey, we are on number 3.
Oh, good. Right, we're going to mute you. Does he ever shut up? Right. Anyway, hello, everyone.
Hello.
How are you both? Nicole, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm alright. Michael, handsome chap over there, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good.
Michael's doing his best Qui-Gon Jinn impression at the moment with his current look. I, however, am channeling Ewan McGregor, Obi-Wan Kenobi, and you just very fiery today.
Okay. I was wondering where you were going.
I don't know
with
how
that,
I don't know how I'd fit in Star Wars references here. As you can tell, I'm very excited. Anyway, we've got a bit of a belter of a game on for us.
We do indeed. We've got the new NIDS on the tabletop.
We do. As a lot of people have said in the chat, obviously they're looking forward for this one. Obviously, new book and all that. Custode's been out for a while. Who do you think, Nicole? Who do you think? If you had to pick out of these two armies, who do you think has the edge here?
I think it's got to be the NIDS, right?
And that is what he pays your wage for.
Yeah. Well, exactly. I have seen them play a couple times. I've seen Steve play them a couple times, and they've done a really good job. So I'm wondering how they're going to go against the Custodes tonight.
Okay. And Michael, now, as a Deathwatch player,
Yes.
what do you think? Now, bear in mind that the Custodians are part of the Imperium.
Mm-hmm.
Who would you back in this instance?
Well, I'd like to see the Custodes do well here.
Yeah.
I mean, I know everybody watching is probably fully aware that at some point soon, Custodes might get hit by some kind of rules change.
Yeah, I've heard that all going up.
Because obviously we've got the balanced data slate come in.
Yeah.
We know Custodes are really strong right now.
Yeah, a bit strong.
So maybe something will happen with them. Okay, so it'd be really, really interesting to see the NIDS go into an army that is really strong and prevalent at the moment.
Yeah. So who do you think will win?
I think the NIDS might have this one.
Oh, okay, so he pays your wage as well. Now, so
But I'd like the Custodes to
yeah.
win.
Now, you two have gone against the Rhino, Chris. Bear in mind, this man has the Emperor of Mankind in his army. I think the NIDS are very strong. Okay, I think they are really good. Obviously, from what we've seen, the previews.
Yes.
Obviously, Steve has got quite a good list there from the looks of it. Obviously, all the things they've previewed. Obviously, we'll get to see the full amount of it.
Yeah.
But I've got to back the golden chaps. Okay.
Yeah.
I think they could, just because of, obviously, bear in mind, guys, the balance data slate has not dropped yet.
No.
So we're not using anything that would be in it or anything, because obviously we have no idea.
We don't even know.
So this is no theory crafted, no that. It's purely out of the book. And I do think the Custodes are very, very strong. Obviously, this is also coming from the point of view of somebody that hasn't seen all of what NIDS can do, obviously just from the previews. But I think the Custodes could have it. That's just me.
Yeah.
And also because I want to back Chris.
The NIDS are really, really interesting. And, I've seen them in action now. But as a member, we're going to be releasing some NIDS content.
Okay.
I actually sit down and I write a list for the NIDS.
You sit down.
I sit down and write a list for the NIDS. Yeah, one of those rare moments where I sit down.
And you write or you use an app?
The apps don't have the new NID stuff in them anyway, so technically I do write them on pen and paper.
Okay. And old style tradition.
Old school. Yes, so me and Steve talk about combos and lists and different ideas. So if you're interested in that stuff, definitely become a member because there's great content on there.
Yeah. And remember, Nicole, what do I always say about becoming a member?
Well, Jake, I've heard you say, I think only once or twice, say that becoming a member is cheaper than a Tesco meal deal.
Exactly. And do you know what it was also probably cheaper than?
What?
A pack of 40k Patini stickers.
Okay.
Depending on, obviously, how much they be. I am, for one, a big advocate of this. From everybody who lives in the UK will know, World Cup, Euros time, the sticker book comes out. I have done this from the age of 8, and I am 22 now, and I did it last year. So, mainly because I had a broken wrist, so I had to do something to make myself feel better. But obviously, I'm looking forward to that. And hopefully the NIDS get a bunch of good stickers. We could have a whole sticker meta watch. Who knows what sticker's going to dominate at that point? Oh, it's all right. I know you two are looking at me like, what is he doing? But
I had never heard of panini stickers. Is that what they're called?
Stickers. People just know them as football stickers.
Oh right, okay. I never heard of them until you talked about them today.
We are breaching the gap. They obviously watch these streams and know that I like to blend football with Warhammer, and they have finally done it. So thank you, GW, and thank you, Panini. Anywho, obviously we do have a super chat, $3. From Michael, who's just become a member, so thank you so much. He said, why not Leviathan? Now, I think that will be a question more for Steve when we go into when we come out of obviously his movement phase. But Michael, real quick, obviously, you said obviously you've sat down and done some members content. How's the thought on Leviathan?
So we did look at Leviathan, and Leviathan as a trait, they do get transhuman on all their synapse creatures, which is okay. I don't think it's fantastic. It's great on warriors, but other than that, you're mostly toughness 8,
Ninja
right?
warriors.
Ninja warriors. And then I think the thing that people look at a lot is that you can choose a synaptic imperative with, I think, a strat or a relic that has previously already been used.
And that's
now,
like their...
That's the thing that draws people to them. We're obviously avoiding using the supplement or any crusher stuff. But we'll see what Steve thinks about Leviathan as well.
Anywho, he gave me the thumbs up, but real quick, just before we go back to the table, I'm going to unmute the players for this one. We did have a $10 super chat from Joshua Ford. Looking forward to some entertaining education here while I put some paint on some Chaos Knights. And I've got to go with Steve on this one. So Joshua, thank you so much. Steve?
Yes, mate.
Man of the hour here.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Well, no, it was just a statement. There's no thanking needed. What talk us through that turn one movement phase? Then I do have a question for you at the end of it.
Okay, so the movement phase. Well, first of all, first things first. I've got something called synaptic imperatives. Okay.
Here we go.
Not using any this turn.
Right.
Right. So basically, a synaptic imperative. Let me tell you. All
Lay
right?
some knowledge on me, Steve.
Okay. All my characters in all synapse units gain this ability. Think of it like doctrines.
Okay.
Right. You can only use these once per game, though. And each character you take or unit that has synapse has a certain ability that you can innate for your whole army.
That's pretty cool.
So then every unit that has synapse lights like a little beacon. Wherever they are on the table, they light up. Okay? And then units within 6 inches of that synapse creature gain this ability. All right?
So they put marker lights on themselves.
Basically, they glow and then they give this aura of goodness. All right? So that's
You're
your
selling
imperative.
it to me. I'm in.
Now, there's something called synaptic link range.
Okay.
When I've got my synapse creatures within 12 inches of each other, imagine like a network of cool stuff happening where I can cast psychic powers through each other, I can give command abilities to other units that is providing they're within synapse link range, I can give them to them.
This is where you daisy chain from character to character.
Absolutely.
I like it.
But I'm not using any of that this turn, not the synaptic link stuff.
Got to save that good stuff.
Yeah, I will tell you the command abilities I have given though, okay? I've given this unit OBSEC.
Okay, I was just going to ask that because that's quite good.
I've given this unit hit, and that comes from Swarmlord. I've given this unit reroll misses. Okay. Then I've given this guy here the ability to cast his power on 3 dice, the Swarmlord.
What's this unit?
Sorry, the Nid Warriors.
Oh, okay.
They are now rerolling their misses. Swarmlord, he's now doing powers on 3 dice, not 2. Okay. And so is the Maleceptor. All right. Got that. And then reroll 1s to wound will also, from the prime, is also going to go on the Warriors.
Brilliant.
Wow.
Got it?
I'm worried about those rerolls.
Yeah, you worry about them rerolls?
Shame something would happen to them.
Yeah, if you just turn them off, wouldn't it? Yeah, it'd be quite nasty. So, here we go then. We're going to cast the first power.
R&D over here.
Oh, and I've Nachmund over here. And then basically, most things have advanced forward. Yeah, that's pretty much what I've done. And I've Nachmund in the corner with the Gene Stealers.
I like it. I like it. It's a
So-
fold opener.
First power is going to be the Psychic action. From the Swarmlord, I roll 3 dice.
Michael Swarms.
That goes off.
Goes off on an 11, right?
Yes. Yeah, it goes off an 11, so that's off. So that's 3 points on my mental interrogation.
Seems strong.
The next power we're going to cast, because that's him done, the Maleceptor now is basically going to cast his Psychic action.
Right, this is quite good, isn't it? This
Reduces your strength by 1.
Oh, that's reasonable.
So I'm going to use these 2. That's a 6. Does that go off? It's a Psychic action of a 6.
So it goes.
Wow.
Cool, I'll take that. Cool.
And is this for shooting or for combat or for both?
I believe it's just ranged.
Just ranged?
Believe so. I will
Okay.
check.
It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, you happy with that? Right,
If it
then,
comes up, we'll check it.
yeah. And then I'm going to cast Catalyst from my Zoanthrope.
Nearest throw.
5, yeah, that's the one. 5+ feel no pain. That goes off. Who am I going to put that on? I think I'm going to probably put that on my Warriors. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I'm probably going to put that on them.
That probably changes my plan slightly then.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. And then Advance and Shoot. There's nothing really for it, so I'm not even going to bother risking the perils. Nothing's even smiteable. So that's my Psychic phase complete.
Well,
Good job, mate.
Thanks, mate. What was the question you had for me?
Oh, it was from Michael. It's a super chat.
Yeah.
He says, "Why not Leviathan? Why not Steve?
Well,
Why?"
Few reasons. Leviathan do not get the Warlord trait of muscularity.
So obviously it's in the bin.
It's a style pick from me.
It's a style pick.
Behemoth, +1 strength, clearly got the gains. Yeah. They've also got a really cool stratagem. Do you want to know what it is?
I think I need to know what it is.
Devour protein.
Fart and Death, mate.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, you're going to enjoy that one. Cool, so I get the Fart and Death. I also get a really cool Psychic power, +1/2 wound.
Wow.
That's going to be pretty good against me.
So you can turn off my rerolls,
But you can still win me on
whatever I want.
trivial numbers.
You'd have to use a transhuman or something. Anyway,
do
so
I have access to something like that? I think I might do.
I think it's probably one of the only 2 stratagems you'll probably play all game. So that is the reason I love Behemoth. Yeah, I think it's quality. And you don't need, when all your bugs are T8, who needs transhuman?
We also want to show up what's in this book.
Yeah,
Not suit them all together,
Yeah.
before it's even out.
I'm
Exactly.
done with Leviathan.
just keep it pure. It's a cool codex. It doesn't need any extras. Right, so that's me. My shooting phase is done because there's nothing to shoot because you're hiding and I can't see anything.
No Hive Guard?
No, unfortunately not, mate.
wait. Oh, good riddance. Right.
Ooh, see you later.
Anywho,
So
what have you done?
I've completed Stranglehold because I hold 3 objectives.
Wow.
I've got my Nachmund, so that gets me, well, nothing right now, but scoring me for later.
It starts.
Yeah, and the reason why I've thrown this unit away is because they do have a fight last.
This one here.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's pretty good.
so if you, you'll be fighting after me if you charge them. And they're also -1 to hit.
In shooting and in
Yes.
combat, yes.
Yeah, and then also now, -1 strength if you shoot them too.
I mean, you're not making this easy for me, are you?
I'm really not, no. And then I've got Swarmlord to back up, who can obviously, he's within 3 inches of the Hive Guards, you can't target him, and obviously all the other characters are within 3 inches of an enemy, of an enemy unit, of one of my units.
One of your units.
Yeah. All right, so I've kind of, and that's the unit I can afford to throw away. I don't really need them, because you hit on 2s anyway. What's -1 to hit for a Custode? You don't really care.
Well, given the amount of dents we've got on the board as well,
And behind the table.
I'm behind the table.
Yeah, we're, yeah, it's
Pretty
gonna,
dense.
All that monstrous muscularity.
yeah. I like that's where you went with that. That's not what us two were thinking. So, anyway.
I was being kind. I
Thank
was
you,
being
Jake.
kind.
Thank you.
There
Good
we
sir.
go.
Right,
Right.
Need more
Chris.
kindness in the world.
We do. On to you, mate. Your turn.
Right, command phase abilities.
Yes.
Shall I mute?
Yeah, mute us.
Oh, right. You can tell us what you did after, right?
Just to chime in, Steve did get 2 extra primary points from holding objective he didn't at the start of his turn.
Oh, very
So I
good.
have added them on if you're wondering why he's on 18 VP at the moment.
Wowzers. Good job there, Michael. Right. First things first. Paul Lunt has become a lieutenant, and so has Harry Lane.
Amazing.
And
Thank you so much.
Harry
guys.
Lane has a very similar name to the old god himself, Harry Kane.
Okay.
One of the prophets. Right. Anywho.
Enough
thank
about
you.
football.
Enough about football. Anyway, it's an all fun derby. That game was very uneventful, naturally, because it is obviously turn 1. But he's obviously set up a lot of stuff, obviously. So one of the interesting things about, obviously, the whole, what do you call it? the NIDs is that obviously that their auras for reroll 1 seem to be more selector unit and it gets it, not in a bubble. So obviously from Prime and all that, don't you think, Michael? I think that's an interesting mechanic. I actually think that's a lot cooler.
Yeah. And we sort of go through these again in other content, but it's quite confusing. So synapse, as a rule, auto pass morale within 6 of a synapse creature.
Which is
Okay,
great.
that's not really new.
No.
Then there's synaptic link range, which, as Steve explained, is within 12 of a synapse creature, and you can string it out, and that's for your command buffs and psychic powers. And then there's synaptic imperative, which is you pick one that's available to you once per game, and then every synapse model in your army has that aura ability.
Yeah.
So they can be confusing because they're all named the same thing, but they're all very good.
They're all
They're all very good.
They all sound similar and they're all
And
very good.
we do have another members video coming out about all the synaptic things
Ooh.
and explaining those. So if you want to know a bit more about that, then make sure you become one of our YouTube members.
YouTube members, obviously, a lot of you already have, some of you returning, some of you celebrating. Obviously, thanks so much for that. And obviously, all of that does go into doing that. But more importantly, we have a $50 super chat
Wow.
from Mandy D. Got my VT objective markers, and they help a lot. Stomp some bugs with my Necrons this weekend, but I'm rooting for them. Mandy, thank you so much for your generosity. That's extremely kind, obviously means a lot to us here. So glad that obviously your VT objective markers have helped with your confidence and clarity on playing this fantastic game, and that your Necrons stomp some bugs. But now, these bugs are a bit bigger and a bit scarier. So it'll be interesting to see when you play that person again, if that is the case.
And if I do say so myself, I do really enjoy the VT objective markers just because they make it so much easier to not have to measure out if you're exactly on that objective.
I think they are fantastic. I think they add branding, and that's what we need in this game.
Yeah, they're amazing. And I will just say thank you, Mandy, for continuing to support us. Mandy did the 7-day challenge with us, and then, of course, got VT objective markers. You did the challenge as well, Nicole. What would you say the biggest things that you learned from it?
Okay, so there were definitely a few things that we covered that I already kind of had an idea of, but I didn't know all the basic rules, and I was getting mixed up with a lot of things. You know, there's a lot of rules to the game, and it's really hard to remember all of them and remember the order for all of them. There's definitely like some little bits like with charging and the combat. I learnt a lot about the I've forgotten the word for it now. The combat attrition, that's the one. I didn't know what that was before. Obviously I couldn't remember the name, but I do know what it means now, and I've learnt about that and what that is. I've learnt, you know, movement. I already kind of knew how to move and stuff like that, but I learnt how to move up terrain and across terrain, and I learnt the importance of terrain and what it adds to the game and what it could add to your roles. I learnt shooting, I learnt combat, I learnt, there's a lot of things I definitely learnt, and it made everything a lot clearer for me and not feel so overwhelmed about trying to learn this game, because sometimes I watch you guys play it and then I try and recreate it myself, and I don't know how you do it.
I feel that way about cooking shows. When I tried to recreate Steve's barbecue pizza, it was like a dropped pie. But now, with the confidence and clarity I got from him, and I went to go watch his volleyball game as well, and honestly, the pizza looked like he dunked it. You know, oh, they're having a bit of a discussion. Steve's laughing a lot. Did he just... Oh, okay. Oh. Someone needs to use the academy, Chris said. And speaking of the obviously, yeah, so obviously this is going to be good. Obviously, he's moving out quite aggressively. He's going to try and take that objective there. I'm pointing at it here for obviously everybody. So the bottom right one. Obviously, he's got that bike on there. He's got his Custode guard on the top left one, so he can go get his Stranglehold and go there. Well, are you all right there, Chris?
I'm ready.
Okay, well, let's unmute you. You're unmuted now.
We were just having a discussion. Chris was like, right, I'm going to Praetorian plate into your G-Stealers. I was like, no, mate, because that's a heroic intervention and it's your turn.
Yes, that's what I'm thinking. Yes, that is one of the core rules of the game, which I can't just ignore because I feel like it.
No, going to just teleport into combat.
Yeah, that's called cheating.
Yes.
Yeah. But that's fine.
And I wouldn't put that past you. Right.
Oh.
Burn.
Fighting talk.
Bit of shade. Oh,
Outside.
Do a video about yellow card. Go on.
Yeah, cool.
Right.
Anyway,
Okay.
so Chris, what martial Qatar are you in? Tell the chat that.
Right, I am in Salvus for round 1.
What does that do?
So I am using stance 2 of Salvus, which says if this unit is an infantry model and does not advance in a movement phase,
Yeah.
the following shooting phase, it can shoot twice with its auric weapons.
Oh, suit you, sir. Suit you.
So, it's not massively impactful.
No.
But it's early on in the game, and I don't want to get up in your face at this point and commit too early. So
You don't want it, do you?
just a little bit of value.
Cool.
Need it.
So if we go to, I mean, I was trying to go in. You've moved your bikes around here, right? So.
Yeah, so first unit of bikes are just nipped over onto the far objective over here. I'll point at it with a
Yeah, no,
tape measure.
we got it. It's on screen, mate. It's on screen. Look at that. It's on there.
This is handy, isn't it?
So you've now claimed that objective.
I've claimed that objective. Now, they can't really see very much, so they're not going to do much shooting out this turn.
Yes.
That's fine. You don't need to try and get every shot to hit every turn.
No.
Much more important that I took the objective.
It is, yeah.
So basically, I had a choice this turn. I need to score 3 on 3 objectives.
Yes.
And you're on this one. So I can probably shoot you off it.
Yeah.
But if I don't, I've still already completed my stranglehold. So,
Yes.
I didn't want to have to overcommit to the middle and then just get picked up afterwards by some frankly terrifying looking bugs.
It's all right. Sounds good.
On the other side here, this unit did advance, so they won't be double shooting.
No.
But they ran onto the objective. They're OBSEC. You're not. I've claimed it.
You've got it, yeah. Cool.
Even without cheating with heroic intervention.
Yes. In your turn, yeah.
In my turn. For the rest of it, my Sagittarium have decided to step up on top of the building there for some more cinematic firing angles.
Look at those firing angles. Look,
They're
let me go to
pretty
camera
cool.
two.
Just getting
Look at
down.
that.
Get straight Clendathia there.
Oh, that's a great shot.
The jet bikes have joined them again. These are really something I didn't want to commit too early, so they're going to do a bit of shooting from there, and hopefully there'll be 1 or 2 on the left next turn. These guys have just come out. Again, they're going to try and take some shots in. Everyone's in Trajan reroll aura there. The Telemon's poked out. He's going to do some shooting, and I've kept my tank just on the back objective here, just nipped around the corner to take some pot shots at these Gene Stealers.
All right, I like it, mate. I like it.
So, there we go. That's the plan.
Oh, look at that tank. So psychic phase then.
Right, yeah, psychic phase.
Done.
Right, we're done.
Cool.
And before you move into the shooting phase, obviously that psychic phase was very long. Can you two make sure just both of your mic plugs are just definitely in? It's just it's all fine. There's just some people saying it may be a loose cable, but you sound fine. But I just want to make sure, just for argument's
Take it out,
sake,
put it back in.
just so then
Yep.
we can make sure.
And just make sure on the green
I've
one.
already made sure
Yeah.
that you two are good on there. You're fine on there.
And can you hear us? Okay.
Yeah, no, I can. It's just to double check. But I said I think everybody sounds fine.
Okay.
Everyone else is saying it's just that just to cover all the bases is just in case.
Okay, cool. I do want to check one thing that we've actually got the laptop plugged in. We currently don't.
Oh, what? So for its charge? Oh, that would have been funny. And I'm getting a Praetorian plate now, and the stream's on.
The stream's gone, yeah.
Stream's on. Right.
Right, let's do a bit of shooting.
Yeah.
So we're going to start with just, I think this lovely tank over here.
Yeah.
I'm just going to shoot some Gene Stealers.
All right then, mate.
So, I've got it down already. You got it? Luckily, I picked up 1 too many.
It was a 6.
That's helpful. But I didn't need it.
-1 to hit them.
-1 to hit these guys because they are indents.
Yes.
So I'm hitting on 3s, no reels because my tank is not core.
Cool. Oh, got
That's a
some
good start.
1s there,
That's a
mate.
good start. Well, you know.
Yep.
Now I could reroll 1 of these with my Emperor's Chosen reroll.
Probably a smart move.
There's no reason not to, so we'll do that.
Mm-hmm.
Into another one. 1 in 36 chance of that happening now. So I hit you 5 times. I'm strength 7.
All right then.
Toughness
Cool.
you.
I'm toughness 4.
So on 3s.
I've got 3 wounds each.
Oh. Your Gene Stealers have 3 wounds each.
No.
Good lord. AP2. That's 3 wounds, mate.
Oh, sorry. Thank you. So,
Got a card.
models in this unit have a 5 plus invulnerable save.
All
Here we
right.
go. You ready for this? All 5s. No, not a sausage. 3 dead.
Well, luckily I've got another gun.
Cool.
Got my little underslung bolt thing. It's 5 shots,
Yeah.
5 hits.
Oh no.
Strength 5.
Yes, go on then. So that's 4 wounds.
It's 4 wounds. Only AP1. But I
Only
think you're still
AP1?
on your
Yeah.
invuln, aren't you?
Still on my invuln, mate. Oh,
Oh, they like that, didn't they?
they did like that. Look at that. Only 1 dead.
And they did.
Cool.
Right, well that's a good start. So these guys have advanced.
So they can't shoot.
So they can't shoot.
No, they can't.
That was unfortunate, wasn't it?
That was.
Right, we'll go over to these guys over here who have not advanced. They are going to shoot their spears at... These are called venom thropes, is that right?
That's right. They got venom inside them.
Well, that's a shame. I'm going to roll both sets of shots together. There's no reason not to. Oh no, there is, because my chosen rerolls, each time the unit is selected to...
Yeah, and also I could pull them out of range, so you wouldn't be able to shoot them anyway.
Well,
potentially.
I'm pretty sure that my pistol is out of range anyway, so it's only the long range guys who are.
Just roll them all together, it'll speed it up, and just say you can...
No, we will do it. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, go on. So 2 spears, 1 hit.
Yes.
Use a reroll. Still only 1 hit, because I'm -1 in
-1 to hit, yep.
So strength 4.
No, you're strength 3 against me, because -1 strength, and I'm toughness 5. So you need 5s.
Chris, if you could just watch your head on the dice cam, you're just blocking off some of
okay,
the rolls there.
So that's 1 wound, AP 1, 2 damage.
It's going to go through, because I get no cover, unfortunately.
Oh, so 2 damage.
2 damage, alright, cool, 2 wounds left.
And they will shoot again.
So 1 hit.
Reroll that 1-1. They can
2.
reroll 1s anyway from Trajan. So
They can, yeah.
So they've still got a reroll left in the bank.
Alright then.
5s. We'll use the reroll here.
Okay.
Try and get that in the box.
No.
No. They can actually reroll 1s to wound as well, but you can never.
Reroll a reroll.
Exactly. Teachable moment there. Next up, the Telemon, who's standing next to them, will just shoot everything into the same squad.
Cool.
So uses big arm gun, the accelerator something.
So what strength is this?
This is strength 7 starting, so it's now
6.
6.
So you will be winning by 3 still, because I'm T5.
Okay, so hitting on 2s, now 3s.
Yep.
We will use the reroll here, the Empress Chosen reroll.
4 hits. Very nice.
Very nice. Now, these are not core, unfortunately, so they don't benefit from Trajan's reroll 1s, which would have been lovely.
Minus?
-2, I believe.
6 up saves. Nothing. Damage?
2 damage piece.
So 1 is dead, and then 1's going to be on 2 wounds.
And then we've got what I like to call the head gun, which I'm sure has a better name than that. I think it's called a Spiculous Bolt Launcher,
Ooh.
but head gun is way better.
You've used your reroll.
I use my rerolls, and I don't benefit from
No.
Trajan. Core is a good keyword.
You don't have it.
I don't have it.
That's
so
a good
these are
wound roll.
strength 5. So I don't think those 4
No.
wounds.
I wouldn't.
AP 1, 1 damage.
So AP 1, 1 goes through, so 1 damage, yeah?
Just the 1.
So I take 1 wound on this guy.
On that guy there.
Okay. What else you got for me?
Well, that was a start. Now we're going to move on to the Sagittarium standing on top of the building there, because
Yes.
they're just really cool.
Yeah.
So basically, they at this range have heavy bolters,
Cool.
which are pretty cool.
Yep.
So it's 9 shots,
Yes.
hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Re-rolling those 1s there.
Yep. And now you're strength 4 on your weapons. You're winning me on 5s.
I am, yeah. And
Now-
I do get to re-roll my 1s to wound as well.
You will, yeah. So this is where this real strength, no pun intended, of the Maliceptor really comes in, is for his action of -1 strength. I think it's really strong.
I think it's brilliant. I think the Maliceptor is definitely one to watch.
It is.
Hot take there. Now, I haven't rolled any 1s there for Trajan, so that's currently 3 wounds, but I've
Yep.
got my Empress Chosen reroll.
Yep.
So we'll reroll that 2,
Still a 1.
and it's still a 1.
So 3 saves minus,
-1, 2 damage apiece.
so 5 up saves. So 1 goes through, 2 damage, so that's going to kill that one, and that one goes down to 2 wounds then.
So they're not dead yet.
Not dead yet, mate.
Well, luckily I've got something else to shoot at them.
That's fortunate.
So those 3 bikes on the building,
Yeah.
they're also going to shoot at. So 3 melter missiles, hit on 3s, rerolling 1s.
And they can all see, yeah, cool.
Yeah, because you pulled
Yeah,
all
just-
the ones that were hidden behind.
Alright then.
Now I can reroll the 1s because they are core.
Yep.
Good keyword to have.
Great keyword to have, yeah.
3 hits.
Yep.
Now these are strength 8 down
Yeah.
to 7,
Yeah.
so I
Threes.
3s. Rerolling 1s.
Oh dear. No
Uh,
save.
No save. So that's
damn.
at least 12 damage to that guy.
Well, fine.
But you put them on that objective for a reason.
I did. Got me the strangle.
Got you the strangle.
And I'm happy to give away like 100 and something point unit for a stranglehold.
Well, trade VPs for CPs or CPs for VPs or models for VPs. We only want VPs.
You're getting it.
We're getting there.
Yeah.
I'm learning
Flex.
slowly but surely. Now, I don't really think I've got anything left that can shoot you.
And let's be honest, they actually took a lot of firepower.
That was
Telemon, unit of troop, Sagittarium, and finally unit of bikes killed them. So,
Probably somewhere about 800 points worth of firepower into them, which
Yep.
is pretty decent.
can those bikes see or shoot anything?
I don't think so.
No.
I think there's too much obscuring in the way.
And I've hidden this guy quite well.
They're hidden. Yeah, if it would be anything, it would have been the Swarm Lord, who's a nice juicy target.
No,
But-
can't see him.
And even if I could,
You can't, because of the Tyranid guard, yeah.
exactly. Yeah,
Michael Swarms.
bodyguarded.
Right.
Well, it's only my shooting phase.
Charge phase.
Well, I don't think I've got any charges to do this time.
Oh, not with a hurricane intervene into me?
Well, that would be nice, but that would be cheating.
Okay, cool.
I do think there might be a morale test, though.
But where?
Wow.
On these gene
These
stealers?
Gene Stealers.
Easy. Gonna roll a 1. 2, I'm fine.
Hey?
Yeah.
I like leadership
I have
10.
no idea. I
aren't
have no idea what the leadership of a Gene
they?
Stealer
I
is.
think they're leadership 10, aren't they? Yeah.
They're leadership 8.
Oh.
Oh, so you are fine.
Yeah, like a Space Marine Sergeant, basically.
Well, that's pretty
Dual
good.
string,
Yeah, I
massive.
know.
So, end of my turn.
Yes,
I strangleholded.
you have.
I've got my bonus points because I killed you off that objective and I took one.
Yep.
I've not killed anything for abhor or assassinate yet.
No, you haven't.
But it's 4 more turns to come.
Yes. Right, so it's my turn 2. Michael, make sure you go to quarter 2 for us on the scoreboard. And I'm going to score only 4 points on the primary.
What a loser. Oh. Honestly. Only 4. What a loser.
Wow. I think every game should come with commentary.
Yeah.
Wow.
What a
I
loser.
thought better of you.
Just double checking, you haven't spent any CP yet, either of you,
I
have
haven't
you?
spent any CP yet.
No.
Cool.
I've only got 2 stratagems.
Yeah, and I'm not even sure what I'm going to spend mine on, so... It's too many for me to pick. I've got like the Netflix thing where you just look at them all and you're not sure what to use. You don't
Perhaps
use
for a
any of
while.
them.
Yeah, you just go watch Hot Fuzz anyway.
Yeah, it's always just Hot Fuzz. Cool.
Right.
Right, you going to mute us?
22 Jump Street.
No, not that rubbish.
Your birthday present in the bin. Right. Right, we're going to mute them. How rude. May know 40k, but has no taste in film. Right, anyhow. That was quite a big go.
That
when you think
was.
about it. Because obviously, so Chris has obviously managed to get some points back. Obviously, well, he killed those venom frames, which you know, that -1 to hit aura can be quite annoying. Maybe not as much for Custodes, just because they basically hit everything on 2s anyway.
This is the first time I've actually seen Custodes play. So I'm debating my answer of backing the Nids now that I've seen how powerful they actually are.
I got to back the Custodes. I've been reading a lot of Custode-based novels. You know,
Ooh.
I know, and as a avid law player, general handsome chap, and also 6'6" and quite muscly, I have to back people that are most like me.
Oh, you're talking about yourself?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. Who did you think I was talking about?
I thought you were talking about Steve or something.
Well, he's definitely not 6'6".
Well, no.
I am
That's
6'6". He is about 5.
Okay.
Anyway, next gift. Next gift by me is going to be a bobblehead. Apparently, people take bobbleheads.
Oh, that would be great. I
Yeah.
would love a...
I still want a canvas of all of us where we sign it all, and then like we can go sell it at the workshops.
Yeah, do you think that would sell?
Oh God, yeah, I'd buy it.
Yeah,
I'd end up
you
probably having
just
to
sell
buy
it
all of
back to
them.
yourself.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's how...
Well, I would want to buy the most valuable things in my life.
Oh,
With you.
oh,
Oh, how lovely.
it's very nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
Anyway, back
What?
to the game.
Yeah.
Back
But,
to this game.
Yeah, so obviously, you know, so that was a good turn. Michael. What did you think about that? So obviously, you know, so he's killed those venom fakes. It took a lot. It took a lot to
It
kill
did.
them.
That -1 strength's really, really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an interesting one. Having the venom throats out front, obviously, nice to get that stranglehold. It's a cheap unit.
Yeah.
Has lost the -1 to hit now, which may be a blow.
Yeah.
And of course, they do have that fight last, which sadly we won't get to see.
Yeah, because that's quite big in this matchup. When obviously it will get down to the nitty gritty of it.
Yeah, it can be, exactly. But at the same time, models for VPs, right?
Yes.
Models
Well,
for VPs.
if you could sacrifice any unit in that army that knows it can tank a lot of those shots, it
Yeah.
has to be those venom probes,
Yeah,
really, doesn't it?
exactly.
So, you know, so
Yeah.
obviously looking at Steve's play at the moment, obviously he's got that big unit of Tyranid warriors moving it up to the top left-hand side.
Yeah.
How do you think they seem quite good now? I've heard a lot of rumours. So obviously, if we look at them in the old book, they sort of ended up near the end just getting put in for that Leviathan synapse thing with the whole Crusher Stampede.
Yeah.
But actually now, I think they look quite decent.
They're probably one of the best troop choices available. I think they're very, very strong. I do like the other choices as well.
Yeah.
But lots of wounds, high toughness, lots of attacks, scary.
Now, why don't we do a little fun thing? Why don't we go across the table and we'll say our favourite troop choice in the Tyranid book? We'll start with you, Michael. What is your favourite?
Hormagaunts.
Okay.
I love them to bits. They're
Right.
so cool.
Okay, Nicole, what do you think?
I like the Swarm Lord.
Yeah?
He seems like a fun guy.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So mine is gargoyles.
Okay.
Now,
Why?
because I had to watch you build a load. So, when Steve got his lash whip out and started going slave driving, you are paid to do it before we go any further. But yeah, I think obviously the Nid book is a very cool book. Obviously, it has a lot of choice anyway. I know a lot of Nid players cry about they don't get any new models or anything, but actually, they have a lot of choice in their book. And obviously, they've just been given a new one by the little Parasector Mordrax, is it? Parasector Mordrax?
Parasite Amortrex, yes.
Yeah, whatever. So obviously, that's a cool little model in the game. So obviously, to go over it a bit, obviously you'll see it more in the game, but also it's fast attack character. It's got wings, obviously, from what they showed off on the community page.
Yeah, it's Synapse.
Synapse as well.
It's big.
Turns off Obsec, potentially.
Yeah.
What do you think of it? Do you think it has play? Or?
I think it's a cheap little character. It's probably the fastest Synapse unit, and obviously if you want to keep those Synapse comparatives going, then he's a really good bet for that.
Yeah.
He can turn off Obsec. There's a cheeky stratagem, which I'm sure we'll see use later on. And of course, Steve's opted to give him Alien Cunning for 5 Obsec models.
Which, when you think about it, also it can turn off Obsec.
Exactly.
That's quite big.
Yeah, so he's got the potential to take an objective on his own.
Yeah, which obviously I think you can argue a lot in the game at the moment is about obviously where all these primary obviously went down slightly in points, and there's that tertiary to the primary almost. You need to be able to get on those objectives at those important points.
Exactly, yeah.
So that obviously helps with that. But yeah, I think it's cool. I think I really like the look of a Nid army now as well. Like before, it was either a load of models, which I really hated, or the monsters, which I was like, it was cool for all of about 5 minutes. Okay, but what do you think? If you guys had to pick, right? If you had to pick lots and lots of models, or a few models, but they're all quite big, like it is in that Nid army, what would you go for, Nicole? Out of interest.
I think I'd choose like a couple big ones.
Yeah.
Just because I take time moving my models, and that would be a lot quicker. So it would be a more enjoyable gameplay for myself. But also, a lot of these big models have a lot of wounds, and they deal a lot of damage and have very good psychic abilities. So I think I'd go with them. What about you?
I have always been a big fan of a Horde army. When I used to play back in the old 8th edition, I had a demon army, which we spoke about earlier. Mm-hmm. Lots of models, lots of Nurgle demons, lots of all that. But now I think as I've sort of, playing the game more regularly, doing all that, I much prefer a bit more of an elite army. Maybe models there's not loads of them, but each one of them is a bit of a character. Anyway, Stephen Box is giving me the thumbs up when he stops using that tape measure as a weapon. Hang on, is he going for it? What's he doing? Okay, he's just moving his Maliceptor slightly and he's happy now. Let's see how happy.
Look at that happy face.
Steve?
Okay, so the synaptic imperative I've gone for this turn is so that I can basically advance and still do actions, and cast psychic powers and still do actions.
Seems good.
Which means I've retrieved Docteris data with my Termagants in the corner, and I've stolen that objective off you because your bikes are not objective secure, are they? No. Cool. X-Cree moved round. He's going to get a cheeky line of sight on those bikes. And everything's moved forward to get within smite range of these Guardians here. Playing it is still a bit cagey at the back. You're playing it cagey, I'll play a bit cagey, we'll all play it cagey together, alright?
Well, it's an intimidating wall of green chitin that's steadily coming towards me.
Yeah, and then around the flanking manoeuvre, this is called a flanking manoeuvre, I've got the Warriors. They've got all the rerolls on them, alright? So they're rerolling their hits, they're rerolling their ones to wound, they are also going to have objective secured, that counts as double. So they've basically got all the buffs on them.
They've got all the toys.
They've got all the toys. And then for psychic stuff, I'll give this unit here the ability to cast on 3 dice.
Okay.
All right. And then I'll also do the same for him as well, the Swarm Lord, so he can cast on 3 dice too. Okay.
Yeah. So my one deny.
Are you in deny?
This guy here is.
Okay, cool. Love it.
But
Right.
only of these guys.
Only them.
Yeah.
Right, so we'll start off with Swarm Lord because he has got that psychic action. And that goes off on a 6. Thank goodness for that extra dice.
Well, could have been dicey.
Could have been. Now, I can still cast actions, and now I'm going to cast Psychic Scream. And again, roll 3 dice. It's a 5. Not a good one.
You slow rolled that one, just for dramatic effect.
Oh,
Right, what does Psychic Scream do?
it doesn't. It does actually go off on a 5, so we're actually okay. D3 mortal wounds. Just one. Just that unit there.
Just that unit over there.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
on a
just
4 up,
You
no,
take a
I
mortal
take a
wound.
mortal wound.
All right, I'm happy with that.
Unplayable.
Next up, then, that's him done. The unit here are going to cast a smite. In fact, I'll go first of all with this model because he's, in case you remove him, they're still within 18 of the next unit, okay?
Gotcha.
So going next with my caster, he gets +1. Oh my dear, what is going on?
Oh, word.
Oh my word.
I was worried about Euro Psychic phase.
Oh my word.
But then I realised it's a Stephen Box dice roll.
What's going on there? What are they all smirking at?
I think they're betting.
Oh, don't worry. It's there was a very funny comment. Well, I think it's funny.
Okay.
It's probably a bit lame. Alvaro said in the chat, still 0 points on second days if you've retrieved Nachmund data turn 1, but you've done Octarius data turn 2.
Well, I mean, that's true. Yeah.
You've got to sort your data out.
Yeah. Nachmund, Rodding, whatever.
Ridding and rodding.
Yeah.
Rip rod.
Do a CP reroll that for us. It's only a smite. I don't think it's that important to it. I'll keep my reroll. So in his next power, his next trick, yeah, he's going to cast +1 to wound on this unit here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Does it not get 3?
What is wrong with you?
No, he doesn't. So I'll CP reroll that one.
Oh, good. The first CP of the game. Wowzers.
Cool, goes off.
Oh, good.
That could have been fun.
Then I'll spend another CP to give them a... No, I'll wait for the Malicept because he's better at casting. Because he's getting 3 dice. No, he's not. They're getting 3 dice, I said, didn't I? So what we're going to do is that unit will... Yeah, I will spend the CP on him. Just give myself Catalyst 5+ for no pain on that unit, okay?
Okay.
Great perils. Still perils.
But it's a good perils. If you're going to perils that one.
Yeah, so D3 mortal wounds. 2 mortal wounds. Right, so I think I've got 4 left. I'll check that in a minute. So he's done. Now, next up, this unit. They're going to just go for a smite.
Yep, get in that.
And they're doing this on 3 dice.
On a
Goes
5.
off.
So
But I've already cast it once, haven't I? I've already cast
You
it.
have.
No,
So-
that was Psychic Scream earlier, so we're actually okay. Yeah, so we're fine.
Yep. So this is the only thing I'm in. How many casts did I get?
Yes, Jake?
Don't you get a plus to cast for every model in the unit?
No.
No.
I do an additional mortal wound.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, it's the only thing I'm in denying range of.
You may as well
Did
give
I only
it.
get the 1 cast?
Yeah.
I'll deny that. I get +1 to this.
You still failed.
Which still failed it. So I'm going to use a CP.
Okay.
Oh.
There we
Well,
are. There we
denied
are.
it.
Denied it.
Right, okay.
I should be
So,
down to 8, I think.
oh no, have I cast a smite already, but did I fail it?
You did Psychic Scream.
Psychic
You
Scream.
haven't done Smite yet.
Right, okay.
Cool.
So, I think I might
no,
have.
you did,
I did.
because-
I failed it with him for the first time round, didn't I? And I didn't re-roll it. I thought, no, I'll
Yeah,
let that
and then
go.
Psychic Scream did go off.
Yeah, Psychic
Yeah.
Scream went off, yeah.
So that failed. So
Because you don't even need to spend your CP, so I can't even smite you. Because I failed smite on 3 dice.
You've already smitten twice now.
This is a good psychic phase. Cool, so they're done. Malinceptor next. He's going to go for his action. That goes off an 11. Great. And then he can still cast an extra power. So he'll give this guy the ability to... he might as well just cast a smite. That's gone off an 11.
Super smite.
His closest unit is this unit. And that will be D6 mortal
So it's
wounds.
just visible, so it's down, isn't it?
I think I can see you.
Oh, of course you can.
Yeah.
Sorry, this is here.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
trees for decoration. 5 mortal wounds on that unit.
Oh, my word. So
think
that would be crippling to a Custodes army that doesn't have a 4-up field and pain against mortals.
Yeah. You've
It's
passed
not,
2.
still not a great.
You lose a guy.
So, yeah, we'll take off this fella here.
Yep. Right, so we're now into the shooting phase.
45 points smite there.
Nice. Nice.
Good smite.
It's good
I like
smite.
it.
I mean, considering how bad the rest of the psychic phase
Oh,
was.
I feel like I got it very lightly there.
Yeah, so he's done his action, did a smite, he's done now. And I've got nothing within 12 for his extra special ability, unfortunately. I'm a couple of inches out. So him, now the Exocrine, he's going to shoot your bikes.
Right. So, has he got any rerolls?
He does not have any inbuilt rerolls, no.
Okay then. What strength is this?
Strength 8?
Strength 8, so winning me on 3s.
Yes, -4, flat 3 damage.
It's pretty good, but I don't think I'll blow any of my defensive strengths here.
You're not? Okay. Cool, so I get an extra D3 shots, 3, so that's 9 shots. Cool. Now, hitting on 3s. It's quite a lot of 1s there, isn't it? Yeah. Yes.
That's unfortunate.
Yes, quite a lot of 1s. Right, wounding on 3s. They all
Good
wound
conversion.
there. Good conversion. You get your 4-up invuns, mate.
I do have my 4-up invuns.
Yeah.
Now, each one of these is 3 damage, aren't they?
They are, yeah.
So, first one.
Going to CP reroll it?
I might CP roll this one.
Okay, cool.
So that's fine.
You don't need to. One more. Ooh.
I'll CP reroll that one there, though.
Yep. And you've passed it.
And I've passed.
So you've spent a
So-
CP now.
And I have...
Do you get your CP back for, what's his
For
face?
being Trajan. That's a
For
good
Traj.
question. On a 5-up?
Yes.
That's a good roll, isn't it?
Yeah, it's quite a nice one, that one.
No.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. So you did spend your CP.
Did spend a CP.
Right.
So I think that puts me on 9 now, is that right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Right, shooting phase. This unit is going to shoot your tank. Just got to check I've got 30-inch range. Tyranid warriors. Death Spitters, sorry, is 24. So we'll see what's in range of 24 there. I actually think,
Pretty much.
yeah,
everything,
all of them,
I
isn't
think,
it? Yeah.
And if it wasn't, it could have been.
Yeah. Right, so I'm going to get 3 shots each paint.
Right, these got lots of rerolls in here, don't they?
Yeah.
And these weapons are strength, lots and lots?
Strength 5.
Strength 5. So I think I'm going to turn off your rerolls for a CP.
Can you do that on that vehicle?
Oh, well, now you've called me out, haven't you? I better go check.
6.
Enemy shooting phase.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Counting with Steve.
That's what I was going to say. Welcome to Counting with Vanguard
Yes, I can.
Tactics.
You can, yeah?
Any Adeptus Custodes
One,
unit.
Oh, very nice.
3 to the 4.
So you're turning
That's
with my
what the people
rerolls.
have come
Turn off
for.
your rerolls.
Okay, so I'm just hitting on 3s then. Okay, and then I am wounding on 5s.
You are. Do you not have a +1 to wound somewhere?
That's in combat, mate. Just the one wound then,
Just
mate.
the one there.
Just the
there.
1 5 there, mate. So that's -3, and you enjoy that one, okay? Yeah.
All right,
no,
so-
sorry, it's -2. Beg your pardon.
So either way, that put me onto my 5-up in one.
You love it, yeah.
No.
Ooh.
How much damage is that?
1.
1 damage. Okay. I have an amount of wounds left.
Oh, it's going to be a slow game. Yeah, it's going to be one of them, isn't it? I can feel it. Right, okay, so we're on to the charge phase now.
Ooh.
Now, one thing to note, guys. I know he's got his old Praetorian plate over there, so I've made sure I'm over 5 inches away from that bike. So no Praetorian plating into me, thank you very much.
No tutorial, man.
Over here,
What's going on over here then, Steve?
I'm going to charge... Well, are you going to, use a tangle foot or anything? Because you probably need to declare that now if you
I
are.
would need to declare it now. Now, I've got some options. So against these guys, it would be a bit silly.
Yeah.
But characters, it's probably not worth it because he's probably going to chop me up anyway.
Probably.
There's very little I can do to stop them dying. So no, I'll save the CP.
All right, then. Well, they'll go in. The big unit.
Yep. Yeah, they will.
They're in. Cool. And they count as double on this objective, you see.
Excellent.
Wow,
And they are
yes.
currently OBSEC, aren't they? Or are they always OBSEC because they're troops?
They are OPSEC anyway, but now they count as double, yeah.
Wow.
So I'm going to put him within an inch there, or within half an inch. Him within half an inch of half an inch, but get on the dents. He's going to do the same.
I feel like they're conspiring over there.
The same as a Freddo. Yeah, 5 Freddos. 5 Freddos.
I'm going to leave him there because he's currently character blocking all this lot for me. All right.
Excellent.
They look very handsome. Come to say hello. Like, hooey.
Cool. Within
Hello,
half an inch,
everyone.
half an inch. So one isn't going to be able to fight because they're body blocking. All right.
Yep.
Now the Gene Stealers, they're going to charge as well.
They're coming in. Bit of extra movement shenanigans there.
Yeah.
Jeans Steelers. Borrowed
They're
from
just going to go over to there.
my cult.
All right, like that.
That seems pretty good.
Just like that.
Just
Okay.
like that. Any more charges?
No, I'm done. So would you like to do your thing or not?
I mean, I can hurriedly intervene now. It is very tempting, isn't it?
I don't know, is it?
Mine.
Yeah, I think so. I think we're going to do it.
He's going to go for it. He's took the bait.
Oh.
He's gone for it. I've
I've
lured him in, and he's gone for it.
So obviously, do you want to just explain how this works real quick?
So,
'Cause this is a bit mental.
this guy, this lovely fella here. I'll put him
A
down.
visual representation of me on the battlefield.
This lovely fella here, beautifully converted by Steve, is currently a shield captain in Terminator armour, carrying a big old axe. He's got the Praetorian plate, which means he can essentially heroically intervene across the board. It's
Yeah.
probably the simplest description of it.
You have to be set up within 3 inches of one of your units.
Indeed. Now, tell me just how dangerous your warriors are in combat.
Yeah, quite. Yeah.
Quite dangerous, yeah.
Yeah, I'd say quite. Yeah.
So I think if anyone wants some, he wants some.
Okay.
And he's just going to pop up there, standing on the edge of the
It's
table.
Go on to that objective. All right then. I see what you're doing there. Cool.
So I don't really want you to take me off that objective,
No.
but if you do, I want you to pay for it.
All right then. So
Steve's like, all right then, all right, let's playtime's over. And I'm about to hit him with a piece,
if
Lily.
I must.
Be the master of the combat phase, Steve.
Look at that shot. Seb, that is exceptional.
Yeah, great shots from Seb over there.
Michael, if I've got a lash, I don't have lash whips, so ignore me.
You got dual bone swords.
Dual bone, I get
This
an
sounds
extra
like
attack for that,
an
don't I?
army I can get behind.
Yes, you do. Is he in engagement range, the Terminator captain?
Yes.
Of an enemy unit, he is. Okay.
So I'm
Again.
going to pile in
He's not doing it out loud there.
to go. He's going to go in with a half an inch of him, and then he's just going to pile in within that
Yeah, just
other
the
side
other
of that tree.
there.
Yeah.
Oh God, he's moving the
To get
tape
within
around.
half an inch to go. Oh, I just knocked
We know-
it.
yeah, we
just
know where
knocked
he is,
him
just
over.
pop
Just
back,
knocked
yeah.
him over. Right. Okay. So what?
Maximise those attacks on him.
Yeah. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put 3 guys on him,
Okay.
and then I'm going to put the other 4 guys on the unit there.
Oh, very handsome.
So, do you still have full rerolls
I still do. Yeah.
on everything in combat?
So he counts as 5 models. Is that right?
He counts as 4 models. So
4 models.
2 basic, and then his warlord trait doubles up to 4.
Okay, I'm just thinking who's nastier here? Is it him or is it them? Yeah, I'm going to put 4 on the unit, 3 on him.
Okay, well, I'm going to turn off rerolls on your attacks onto the unit,
Okay,
and I'm going to transhuman, or
Yeah.
arcane genetic alchemy, I think it's called, on the character.
cool.
So let's see if we get any of those CPs back.
Go on then, sir.
Yes, one of them.
One
so
of
I can
them.
only get one back. Cool.
All right then, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is onto the unit now then.
Yeah.
So
no
no
rerolls here.
rerolls for me. Don't like that. Okay,
Okay.
right, so now we're looking for... I'm strength 5.
Probably shouldn't have spent a CP to stand off your transhuman then, should I? To transhuman rather.
Well, you did it on the other one, didn't you?
Yeah.
But I get +1 to wound.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
fine then. Yeah.
But I'm actually not strength 5 because I'm actually strength 8, mate.
Well, that's better than strength 5.
With +1 wound, so I'm on 2s.
Well, that's a bit different.
And I can't re-roll that 1 roll because you
That's
took
a
that off.
lot.
So that's,
What's your AP?
yeah, not a huge great deal. It's only, I think it's only -2, to be honest, with a bone sword. Dual bone sword's -2, yeah. So 1, 2, 3, I just roll those -2, mate.
Well, I've got 2 different armour saves is the problem.
Oh, yeah.
So I've been a bit irritated. So -2, and how much damage are you?
2 each.
2 weeks. I'm doing 2 at a time on the shield first.
Yeah,
So 3 ups at the moment.
cool. It's quite good.
That's all right.
Oh, it's taken 2
Down
wounds.
to 1 at a time.
Cool. Oh.
He's now dead.
So he is now dead. Yeah, and then these ones are 4 ups. He loves it. Just the shield man
That was rude.
did what shield men do.
Wow. Right. Okay, it's going to be like that, is it? Going to be like that.
Well, can
Now
the
onto your
character
captain. And I do get my rerolls
do
now.
get your rerolls.
Oh,
Wild rolling all over the place.
so reroll my reroll. I mean, because it was cocked.
Yeah.
Obviously out of the box. So they'll hit, and then we're looking for transhuman now.
Human, so 4s.
4s, but I do get my rerolls of 1. Okay.
That was alright.
That many saves, please.
Right, and these are 2 damage apiece.
Yes, they are.
So I've got about 8 wounds, I think. So
Roll good.
roll good, yeah. So
Roll
3 at a
good.
time because of stuff.
So taking
so
2.
Taking 1. Sorry, yes, sorry. You're right.
Yeah, yeah. 1
Ignore
goes
what I'm
through.
saying. Yeah. Taking 4.
He's okay.
Take 4 wounds.
Well, you passed quite a lot of saves there, mate. That's
Yeah,
quite good.
I mean, there's a frustrating thing that custodians do on occasion, which is just roll 4 up.
Just roll 4s, mate. Pretty good. Just roll 4s. Right, next my gene stealers though. They want some.
Oh, okay.
They're coming in. They're going to tag you both to stop you piling in or consolidate or anything. I'm assuming you didn't want to interrupt.
I think it will probably be a waste of CP to do that.
Okay, it's a shame.
It's tempting.
Right, I get 4 attacks each. But I'm strength 5 because I'm behemoth. That's quite good actually. So he's still got
second.
What's that?
It doesn't cost me 2 CP to interrupt you, does it?
No, it costs 1.
Because I'm a custodian objective.
Yeah.
Go on then.
You're going to spend it?
I'm going to spend it.
Go on then.
I'm going to spend it.
That's mad.
And I'm going to do it with... I think I'm just going to do it with this spear guy into your gene steals.
Oh, all right then, okay.
Because
Put those
that
dice
seems
down.
like a reasonably good idea.
All right then.
So 3 attacks with the spear first of all.
Sure.
So that's 2 hits. Reroll ones because you're captain.
Because he is next year.
Never mind.
Nope.
Dreadful.
Try and get that in the box. That's 2 wounds. On your in-bun.
4 bin run in combat.
Oh, that's pretty good.
I'm a custode. Roll 4s.
Well, it's all right. The spears are just for show anyway. It's
Oh,
all
it's the
about
miss- the
It's all
misericordia.
about the dagger.
The Misericordia.
Misericordia.
You've
hit.
You can use the Emperor's Chosen reroll because you haven't used that
I
yet.
can do that.
You can.
And that wounds.
But don't worry, I've got another 4 upcoming for you. It's a 3. No, I don't.
All about the dagger. Dagger to the eye.
Right, okay, cool. Anyway,
Hiya.
we'll get rid of him. So I just get 4 attacks now, not 8.
Skip 4. Who are you hitting?
I don't have any rerolls anyway, so I'll just go on the guy that I'm wounding on. I'll just kill your little dude off.
Yeah.
He wants sweet revenge. That's 3 hits.
Looking quite sour.
Your strength
Very
6.
sour.
How about no?
No, it's nothing.
No. Wow.
Nothing.
Steve.
Nothing. Not a sausage. All right then. So it's over to your captain now.
Over to my captain. Now, tell me, are your Tyranids warriors monsters? Because if they are, I get +1 to wound.
They're not, mate. Unfortunately.
Well, that's really unfortunate. And I'll just hit you normally then.
Cool.
So 6 attacks with my big scary axe into your Tyranids warriors.
Cool.
So 6 hits.
Yeah.
Strength 8, toughness 5 now, aren't you?
Yeah.
Oh, so just the 3s. And I use my Emperor's Chosen reroll there.
Stop it.
Just 5 attacks.
-2.
For the axe, yes.
So 6s.
Go on. Roll some 6s. And then I'll dagger 1.
Cool. 2 damage.
2 damage apiece.
Right. So I'll put those to one side. First one. I've got 3 wounds, so I can actually roll 2 at a time. So I've got 5 plus no pain.
Yeah.
I feel just enough of them. So one's dead.
Yeah.
Then the next one. Come on. 2 5s there. 2 5s. 2 5s.
Makes this dagger attack really important, doesn't it?
It makes it very important, mate. Yeah.
So, on 2. So 1.
And you've used your
And I've
Emperor's
used my
Chosen.
reroll.
The
Wow.
Misericordia misses.
Misericordia misses indeed.
Right. Okay. Cool.
Well, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
That was quite a rough little fight there.
He's out, isn't
He's dead.
he? Yeah.
So, not much died,
No.
but you did take the objective.
Because I've got double obsec.
You do.
Yeah. So I've got 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11
And I have
6.
2, 4, 6.
Yeah. All right then. So that concludes my turn. I did get my psychic action off.
You did.
What else did I do?
Strangleholded?
I've strangleholded.
Stranglehold?
And
Noctarum data.
I've done that as well.
Yeah.
Cool. And I take you down to a 4-point primary. How about that, sir?
That is just rude.
But I don't get 3 points on the primary because I didn't kill a unit on an objective.
No, you get 2 because you took one that you didn't already hold.
I'll take it. Taking Custodes to a, just 4 on the primary is not bad.
It's pretty good,
Yeah. All right then. So I really need to urinate. So if we want to go to
Steve, please, we don't swear on the show. Steve,
urinate.
Steve, you said it again. I'm going to have to mute you here. You've gone off on one. Oh, folks, I'm so sorry about that.
That was a lot.
Are you
of
okay?
I'm fine.
Well,
I mean,
okay? No, don't worry. They were both muted. Are you all okay? Just
I was just shocked.
the profanity
Shocked
that
by
came out that boy's mouth there, folks in the chat. I apologise. I can't apologise enough. But do you know what I can't apologise enough for?
What?
Steve's go. It was a very, very good go. Obviously, I think the main things to note here, obviously, Michael, I want to see your view on this. So, real quick, we've had a few questions about the Emperor conversion. That is actually Steve's own conversion out of Guilliman and the Age of Sigmar Sigvold. And the Abaddon claws and stuff out of the Guilliman model. Obviously, the High Fleet we're using is Behemoth. That is right, isn't it?
Yeah, Behemoth, yeah.
Behemoth.
Yeah.
Behemoth.
Behemoth.
Bath time.
Bath
Right.
time, yeah.
It's bath time for these Custodes, it seems. Right. So obviously, talk us through that go, Michael, because obviously I thought that was a very good go for Steve.
Yeah, I have to agree. The Termagants using that advance and do an action, and then psychic action doing psychic synaptic imperative. That's from the Maleceptor, which is quite cool there. What we will have to do though, because I do believe Steve may have made an error. So we'll double check that.
Was it his vulgar language?
So the Termagants that did do Nachmund, if they advanced, they can't do the action in advance because they're not within synapse range. Oh, yeah. As far as I can see. So we haven't completed that action. Could you have done the action and also just move normally?
I don't know. I was on the corner here, so was I within 6? No, I was not. I needed the advance. And yeah, I could have strung out, which I probably should have done for a synapse unit. My unit was about there, within 6 inches, isn't it?
Within 6, yeah.
Yeah, maybe I could have, but yeah, I was out. So yeah, no Nachmund for me then, because I was not in synaptic range. So what I'll do instead is I'll just retrieve at the back here instead.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. Excellent.
I'm going to remute him. Now he's done. Potty mouth. Right. So obviously that does change things slightly. Obviously a new codex and all that. It's natural. We're gonna forget these. And also, Steve hadn't played Nids before at all. He's not a true believer of the cult, is he, Michael?
Perhaps not. I think, though, that does highlight a really, really important thing. If Nids are a new book, people are going to get things wrong. If you're playing against Nids, do double check for those synaptic imperatives.
Yeah, it's very important, isn't it?
Very, very, very important.
Right. And Steve, we have a $50 super chat from Brett Kitchen. Some money to encourage foul language.
Wow.
He obviously saw your horrific use of that word.
Wow.
But hope to catch up with the VT crew again in the US this year. Brett, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Absolute legend there.
Unfortunately, look, we can't swear.
I know.
We're a family friends.
We're family friends.
Family friendly and all sorts. Are they on the top of there?
Yeah, so he's come from here,
Cool.
so these guys are
Just
down.
checking. So what was I saying? Yeah. Basically, we want to make sure that this show, you could, have this on, your kids could be around, whatever it might be, you could be watching you, having your dinner, having us on, and hopefully, you know that we're not going to catch you out with any foul language. So it's just the way that we've chosen to run the stream, and that's why we do it. Yes, we probably could be a little bit funnier if we, swore or whatever, but we're let's be honest, we're not funny anyway, so there's no point trying.
Well, you speak for yourself.
Yeah,
You speak to yourself, potty mouth. Right. I'm going to remute you. Yeah, so obviously, Brett, thank you so much. That really means a lot.
It does mean a lot.
But yeah, so obviously, there's a big go. I think Chris has to hit back now. He's got to get rid of those warriors. Obviously, I think the Termagants, I think it's pretty fair. He's going to do quite a good job at. Are you all done, Chris?
I am. I'm ready.
Right. Well, speaking of which, hello, handsome.
Hello, darling.
How are you doing?
I'm pretty good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm alright. Talk us through it.
I hope you've remembered to take your one wound I chipped off earlier with you.
Oh, I've picked them up. They're right here. There we are. Yeah, I've got 13 wounds left.
All
Thank you
that
very
damage
much.
I did.
Yeah. we must have some bigger dice somewhere.
Yeah, well, use these ones, mate. Use these metal ones.
There we are. Yeah.
Because I've taken some wounds on my
gonna need more
throat.
Thank you. That's a very good point.
I took that perils, didn't I, earlier?
Yeah, there's a wound dice next to him.
Yeah. It's got 4 wounds left. Okay, cool.
Cool.
Much
Michael, what are we
better.
on CPs at the minute, mate? Because I spent 2, I believe, didn't I?
Yes, you still got 9, Steve.
Yeah, cool.
And you've got 8, Chris.
8, including the one I got for this turn.
Yeah, 8,
Yes.
nice. Cool.
Okay, cool. What, so CP management?
So I'm winning there, good.
You're winning there, but let's even turn them into some VPs.
Yeah.
Right, so if you want to go to the top down just very briefly, I'll just point out what I've done. So I've moved this unit of bikes around slightly to get some better shooting angles, and then they'll charge into the term guns behind them. This turn I've made a bit of a push for the centre, so I can't reliably keep or take this objective. I can try, but it's not reliable, so I need to take the middle one again instead. Now I've got a big old push up the middle. I have taken the Rendax.
Also, you've moved into...
I've moved into stance 1 of Rendax.
very
Now-
technical play there, Chris.
Now,
Very technical.
Stance 1, put the dice cam on if that... I'll just read it out. It's
Yeah,
probably
just
easier.
read it,
I'll just
mate.
read it out. So stance 1 of Rendax says, each time a model in this unit makes an attack against a vehicle or monster unit, an unmodified hit roll of 6 automatically wounds.
That's quite nice.
That's in shooting as well.
That's quite nice, yeah.
So once per game, I can pick a fight. I can take both stances of this to be active because it's my Emperor's Chosen preferred fighting style.
Are you going to take that stance now?
I'm not going to do that.
You're
I'm
gonna
going to
wait.
do that next turn.
Yeah, cool. All right, then.
Because I'll only realistically get the benefit of 1/2 because I'm not likely to be hitting all your monsters in combat, which is the second part of it.
Yeah, all right, then, mate. Cool.
Okay.
Blade Champ's made a bit of a run
Blade
for it.
Champions come running out of here, so he's got a choice in a minute. He can either take an easy charge into the Gene Stealer or a slightly punchier charge into the Warriors over there. So it's 5 to get to the Stealer, 7 to get into the Warriors.
All right, then.
So that could be a big play. We'll see.
Yes.
Just do want to ask, have you decided not to deep strike your Dreadnought?
You've still got
I
another
forgot
turn,
that I
mate.
have a Dreadnought.
What's a
So
Dreadnought?
the truth is, I don't think that it's going to do much this turn.
Cool.
It's be a bit of overcommitting. So I'd like to see that strategic play, but actually, I forgot you're sitting on the tray over there. So don't take advice from me.
You're trying to tell me the Emperor of Mankind won't do anything right now.
Well, I'm saying the Custodians are going to do so much right now that it's got to let them stand on their own 2 feet.
You've got to leave him in the pocket, I think, at some time to time.
Emperor.
Yeah.
Here you go.
But it's an interesting point, and it's something that I often struggle with is, do I just deep strike all my stuff in turn 2 to kind of like, get them to do the thing?
Yeah.
Or is there any requirement to do? What could he realistically do here? He might take a few shots at something.
Might make
he
a
might
charge. Might fail
The
it.
Emperor.
And I've screened you out so you can't really charge my Termagant unit, because if you do, you'll be landing on -2 to charge.
Exactly.
So I've kind of actually baited you here, because I know I've screened this area out. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's unlikely that I'm going to be able to get in there any the kind of first 3 or 4 turns.
A really good place you could go is on your own backfield objective.
So I can do.
Stick him over there, out of the way. Cool.
And that would be great.
Yeah. No?
But I'm not going to.
All right, cool.
Yeah, I
Save
appreciate
it.
the advice there.
Save it. All right then, mate. So, psychic phase done.
No psychic, shooting phase.
Let's do it. Where are you starting, mate?
Right. Are these Zone Throats monsters?
No.
They're not. So I don't get the benefit against that.
No, you don't. They're infantry.
This one will is, but I can't shoot him.
you can't, no, because
well-
he's within some ranges of...
We'll see how this is going. So I guess I'm going to shoot this big monster.
Cool. Treat
Right.
yourself.
Let's start with that. So
Have you got anything more than strength 9?
no.
Cool. So you're -1 strength anyway. So your weapons are strength 7?
So I'm just going to roll 6 to hit and not have to bother with a wind roll.
That'd be good, wouldn't it?
That's good, that, isn't it? So we're going to start with these guys here, the
Yeah.
Sagittarians. So
Sagittarium,
I'm
yeah.
not convinced that the guy at the back can see, you know?
Yeah,
So
yeah, let's give you
He
that.
can?
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Well,
Makes it clean. 3
makes
shots,
it
yeah?
clean. 3 shots with everything, so 9 shots.
Yep. Just going for the heavy bolter profile?
Just the heavy
Yeah.
bolt profile, because maybe one might get an extra shot. It's
Yeah.
not really worth it. So 2s to hit, rerolling 1s.
Oh, a few ones there, mate.
Luckily, Trajan Valorous.
He's nearby.
Shouting at them to do better.
Yeah.
So two automatically wound.
Great.
Now you're toughness 8.
I am.
So strength 5. So I would be wounding on 5s.
Now 6s.
Brilliant.
Yeah, cool. Treat yourself.
Rerolling once.
And you rolled a couple?
Oh, that's all right.
What's this about, Chris? Well, hopefully that's all your 6s you've rolled for tonight. And these are at -1.
-1, 2 damage a shot.
I believe I've got a 3+ save right on the Maliceptor. 3+ because his brain's poking out. It's not quite as, robust. So I'm just on my 4+ invulnerable save. And I failed 2. That becomes 4 damage.
That's a good start. How many wounds do you start with?
15, so I've got 11 left.
He's a big boy, so
He's quite a big boy.
He's not fat, he's big. He's a big
he's
boy.
just a big bone.
He's a
All
big
right then.
bone.
Right, next
Big
up,
brains.
we're going to move on to these basic guys here. So the spears are going to shoot at
Basic.
They're going to shoot at him.
Basic.
The pistol's out of range, so the pistol will just shoot.
I'm basic. These people are extremely handsome and mega. Mega.
Just the custode. Basic.
This basic guy.
2 spear shots. To it.
Nothing.
Rerolling
quite
because
bad.
of
one from
Trage.
Trajan and one
Very
from the
basic.
shield toast.
That's basic.
Broadsides.
Nothing.
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 Big towel things.
The pistols are going to the zone throats.
Yeah.
Rerolling a 1. 1 hit.
Yep.
No wounds.
No wounds, no. Because I
Glad
believe.
glad you spent the time doing that one there.
Yep. Good wasting everyone's time there, Chris.
All right. Well, next up then will be the Telemon. He's feeling a bit spicy.
For future reference, they're toughness 5, 4 wounds each, and they've got a 4+ invulnerable save, okay?
Okay, that will come up very shortly.
All right then.
So the Telemon is going to shoot everything at your Maliceptor as well. So he does not get. Oh, he hits with everything, but those 2 automatically wound.
Okay, yep.
And then, well, that one wounds, and I don't get to reroll the ones for Trajan, but I get to roll 1 anyway for being a special custody. So that
a
is
special
4
one.
wounds, which will be on your
Basic
4-up
anymore.
invuln.
Now, I believe they don't get the katars, do they?
They don't.
Telemons don't get the
Squire.
katars.
Wow. What I'm doing
Base.
here is making up rules. So that doesn't win. They need 5. So it's just a
2 saves.
Just a 2 saves.
1 goes through. What's the damage?
Damage 2.
Okay. Cool.
Head gun.
Head gun, yeah.
Basic.
It's 5 down to 4, so 6 hits. Just the 1. AP 1 damage.
Very basic.
Okay, you love it.
Yeah, these basic models.
All right then, I will use the bikes next. So this first unit of bikes over here.
Someone said
Yeah.
basic. But
3 shots, melter missiles. In we go. 3 6s, please. No
No.
6s.
Wasn't very
So 5s to wound.
5 to wound, yeah.
Oh, I don't know if I like that very much. So I reroll 1 for Trajan because it's a 1.
Yep.
And 1 for being a special
Oh,
custodian.
now they're special.
Just the 1.
Just 1 wound, actually. And I've made a big 6 save
You
there.
know what? I don't love people having 4-up invuns on me.
You were the student, now I am the master.
This is why you don't need Leviathan. Who needs Leviathan when you've
Who
got
needs
-1 strength
Leviathan?
to ranged attacks?
Yeah, that's not ideal. Right, we'll use the tank at the back next, and they're going to shoot into his own throat.
Smart move.
Because I'm a little bit worried about them.
Yeah.
So I get 8 shots with a big gun.
Well, they can't even cast Smite Mage, so I won't worry too much.
Well, that's true, but they aren't worth 2 VPs if I kill them.
Yeah.
More the
That's
important
a
reason.
lot of ones there,
Yeah.
and because that tank is not core,
Yeah.
basically unplayable.
It's like that.
Yeah.
It's like the Exocrine. I
I'll
rolled
drop
ones, mate.
kick it.
He ain't cool. But you could have re-rolled one.
I could, but I'm going to reroll 1 here
Yeah.
because I've now remembered it.
Okay. No, you didn't remember. You mean you were reminded of it? Yeah, cool.
Well,
Right,
you know, 6 of 1,
How very basic.
AP2.
4 ups. Oh dear.
That's 6 damage.
1 dead. Cool.
Because they're 6 wounds each, aren't they? They're good.
They're 4 wounds each.
4 wounds. Oh, so one's on 2.
Yeah, one's on 2.
One's on 2. So little underslung bolt gun thing. All hit.
Underslung bolt gun thing.
Oh, it's got some special name for being special, but
But your strength
they are
5?
It's
down to
underpiece.
4, so none of those wound.
No.
Well, they wouldn't have wounded anyway.
No.
Right, I'm quickly running out of things to shoot. I've got
3.
one more unit of bikes over there.
You have, yeah.
Now, I'm debating here. I've got 2 options. I can either throw good money after bad, try and get something off here,
Yeah.
or
Start some shots at the exocrine.
the exocrine.
All right then.
Now, in a different world,
Yeah,
I could have come further out and then tried to finish them in combat.
you could have.
But I know I'm not doing that because I need to get that objective back. So no matter what, they're going that way.
Sure.
Do I think I can kill him? Maybe, probably not.
He's got a 4-up in run too.
They're quite basic, so
pretty good.
I don't
He's
know.
just a basic exocrine.
How many wounds has he got?
It's Elliot, so he's got
Like 15 plus. Lots.
Elliot.
I'm just going to shoot this guy. I'm going to shoot the guy I've already started shooting. Good money after bad.
Oh, shit, I've already got the money.
You mean Mike the Maliceptor?
No, these guys.
Oh,
These
them.
guys.
I like
Zoanthropes.
Michael Swartz.
Zoanthropes.
Stripes.
Zoe, this is.
Right. So unfortunately, they're not monsters.
They're not, no.
So,
So
that
you
didn't
do
really
hit
do
though.
much. I
so
do hit, which is better than not.
Yeah. -1 strength, your strength 7, so looking for 3s.
So I'm going to reroll one of those.
You can reroll one of those.
Very useful.
Never mind.
Just a 1 wound
Just the
actually.
one.
Damage?
At least 4.
Cool, he's dead.
Well,
Is that the end of your shooting phase?
I think it might be. You know, that makes me a little bit sad.
Just whether I'm considering CP re-rolling that to keep him alive, just because it gives me the extra mortal wound. I don't really think it's worth it. I'll keep my CPs.
Keep your CP.
I don't know what I'm going to spend them on yet.
No, don't
We'll
know.
keep everyone
but-
guessing.
Okay. Right, some charges then.
Cool. Yep.
So that unit bike's up back there. It's going to charge your termagants.
Ooh,
Just.
just about.
Just.
Shall I push them in for you?
If you could just pop.
Because you ain't going far.
No, they don't need to go far.
Very basic BC class.
Putting all 3 models on the objective.
That's great. Yeah.
Cool.
Now over here,
Yeah.
I think I'm going to make the bigger charge of the 2.
Oh.
So
Treat
I can
yourself.
quite comfortably get into the genius. It doesn't really do anything. It
No.
just moves them
It's
closer.
not doing it
Yeah.
for me.
So I need a 7.
Don't fail it, because that'd be really awkward if you do. You haven't failed it, have you?
No.
You've got in quite nicely
So
there.
he'll
He's
just
not basic.
7 was in, so we'll just go to that.
Okie dokie.
Now, the last one I can consider here,
Is your bike captain?
they're just regular bikes.
Oh, okay.
But this unit here,
Did they not advance?
Basic.
no, they just walked onto the objective here.
Did I not roll a 6 for you for your advance roll? You asked me earlier to roll an advance?
You almost certainly did, yeah.
Yeah, pretty sure I did.
Which means I probably shouldn't have shot you either.
You didn't do anything. We just wasted people's time.
We did waste your time.
Yeah.
And that is the goal.
So
Welcome
right,
to
the
Vanguard
bikes Could
tactics.
charge this guy here.
Yeah.
Realistically, I think if I do that, brilliant, I'll kill his own throat. But then Sworn Lord there will make me look a bit silly.
He
so
will.
We're not going to do that.
Cool.
Right, combat.
Yeah, sure.
We'll start with the Blade Wizard, Blade Champion.
Wizard.
So, bad habits, I know. Now, let me just get my...
Oh, Chris, you're great.
I know, but you know what? It's been
Blade
a long
Wizard.
day.
I love it.
Blade Wizard.
So, they still have a 5+ feel no pain.
They do, yeah.
So, I am going to...
He's just got to choose how many attacks he uses it.
Yeah, I can have 1 million attacks or 500,000 attacks.
Yeah.
So, I'm going
Always
to
a
do
million.
6 attacks with...
Here we are.
Victus. So they are strength 6, AP 4, 3 damage apiece.
That's quite nice, okay.
If you were a character, then it'd be re-rolling wounds as well.
I've
Right.
got all a bit
You're
of
not
characters
So
personally.
I'm going to spend a CP here, mate,
Oh, right.
to
Well,
fight in death.
that strikes me.
2
like it's gonna be
CPs
pretty
apparently.
good.
Behemoth Infantry, unless it has Endless Mutilide. Oh, it costs 1 CP. Oh, it's worded weirdly. If I've got the Endless, it's 1. Otherwise, if I don't, it's 2.
Gotcha.
I thought it was worded the other way around. So
very
2 CPs, I'm happy to spend 2 on this.
That's very good.
Right, so
Yeah.
I'm hitting you on 2s. What do you just do? -1 damage.
Oh, actually, yeah.
Is that what you just said?
No, but I will spend that stratagem as
Oh,
well.
I shouldn't have said anything, should I?
Yeah, -1. And that's another 2 CPs, I believe, because I'm over 5 models or something.
Right, well, this is going to be less effective than it otherwise would have been.
Yeah.
So, hit on 2s.
You've
Oh,
hit.
Wowzers.
I'm strength 6, winning you on 3s.
Well.
I mean, sometimes, guys, you just got to roll good dice.
So, minus? Am I just putting these dice straight back down? I think
You
I
know
am.
what? Let's have a look.
You said minus-
-4.
Cool, yeah, I'm putting them straight back down. So, these are 2 damage each then, yeah?
They are now.
Oh, no,
That's
become
very good.
2
They
damage
were,
each, yeah.
They were 3 damage each. They're now 2 damage each.
So I'll roll 2 at a time.
Yeah.
One's alive with a wound. Oh no, one had a wound anyway, didn't they? Before.
One guy was on a wound, yeah.
Yeah. So what we'll do is.
So that guy's dead.
That guy, I'll just take that one off.
Yep.
Yep. And then that one guy now's got a wound left.
Yep.
And then I've got to take
3 more to go.
Yes.
So he's dead.
He's now dead. And then I can roll both of these
You can roll
together.
these together. Yeah.
And he's got
He's got a wound left. Well, that's pretty good. Now, what
too
is better
shabby.
than hitting you with a big sword?
the Miscordia.
The Misericordia.
Go on then.
Misericordia.
Knife.
Hits. I'm going to use my
Emperor's Chosen.
reroll
Yeah.
to wound you in style. No, because
no.
you are now
Toughness
toughness 5, not 4 anymore.
Yeah. Now I do get 3 guys that can fight in death.
It's pretty
and,
good.
And because you charge me, I still get my +1 strength, and they get +1 to wound.
It's going to consolidate in.
And I'm going to put all of their attacks onto this guy here.
So do they fight now?
Yes.
Or at the end of the phase? So it is
No, it's now before basically they're removed.
So that's pretty good. It's almost like having an interrupt at the same time.
Yeah, I'm going to put them. They wouldn't be able to fight on this guy. They will just put their attacks onto
This guy with the spear.
the guy with the spear. And he's rerolling his misses.
Seagal.
You do still have your
Rerolls.
buffs up, don't you?
Yeah. +1 to wound, so wound on 2s. This is all of them, mate.
Oh, jeez. Very good.
But he's dead. Did a good attempt though, mate.
I think it's close, but yeah. Oh.
Okay.
Okay. Are you going to interrupt?
Well, I don't actually have to because you only made 1 charge. Oh, over there. Forgot about that one. Probably not going to interrupt over there.
Well, okay. It's good to check with your opponent though, if they would like to make the
2
make the mistake.
CPs, yeah. Cool. How many attacks are you getting?
Lots.
Lots.
I think 4 each, and then they get a
So
dagger as well.
Roll your.
Roll my big ones first.
I tried to help you out there, but then you picked up 4, and you know.
So
Reroll the miss. Reroll. You may as well reroll a miss at this stage. Oh, still a 1. And then
2's your roll.
2's kill.
Yeah, with rerolls, because the lance is charging.
You get +1 to wound, not rerolls.
That's the old
2,
thing. That's
4,
the thing they used to
6,
do.
8, 9. I've got 1 left.
3 daggers, 2 hits.
Yep.
Knife.
Cool.
Go on.
-1.
-2.
2.
Pair of
You only
6s.
got a
Pair of 6s would have done it, surely. No? Cool.
No,
Roll them anyway.
Steve.
Treat myself.
He's a basic bug.
They are basic. Alright then. Cool.
Go on then. Where are you hitting me?
Oh, I'm hitting you back over here, mate. I'm going to put all of my attacks now onto your...
With your gene stealer, yeah?
Probably not going to go with
Not
him.
with the Gene Stealer.
No, I'm going to go with the Warriors.
But it's good to ask your opponent.
But thank you, Mike. Thank you, Chris. You're right. It is always good to ask your opponent.
Everything onto my shield captain.
Onto the shield captain. Did you want to play any strats?
You've got 4 rerolls, don't you? So I'll turn off the rerolls.
And we're on 2s.
Of course you are, yeah.
Did you want to transhume as well?
That's a bit late for that, isn't
You
it?
can if you want.
Go on then, I will. Yeah. Oh, my word.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter what your save is.
Right, so I can do 2 at a time.
Why roll them all at a time?
Oh, if I want to CP anything.
Oh, I suppose you probably should slow roll them, yeah.
So
You should probably wait.
He's now dead.
so I'm not going to. But that's the exact reason why.
Yeah.
Because if I just rolled them all, only
Yep.
failed 2, then
Yeah, because if you would have passed all them,
Yeah.
technically now you go back and CP reroll that
and
one.
you get much more efficiency out of the.
Exactly, because you can pick and choose when you would and really have to do it like this. That's a great way of playing that and
So,
showing that.
I will be spending 2 CP in a second to fight on death.
Oh, you're going to fight on
Fight on
death.
death. But first of all, I've just spent 2 CP.
Yep.
See if I get them back.
Go on then.
We will stop fighting.
I'll get one.
We'll get that back, yeah.
So I've
cost you
spent 1, and I'm now spending another 2, so a net loss of 3 CP so far. So, 6 attacks.
On the Gene Stealer, yeah?
That's a good question, but not in this case.
Okay, it's always good to ask, Jake, isn't it?
It's always good to ask.
On the Warriors, yeah?
I use my special reroll hit.
Cool.
My special reroll.
And strength 8, so 3s.
3s, yep.
-2 for 2 damage.
Ooh.
So, 6 ears.
Hello. Just called them out of nowhere like that. Now roll a bunch of
Dancing's
field
very
pains. It really
basic.
made me feel bad.
So one of them's got
One
one
wound
of
left.
So they're only 1 damage each now.
It's a
I'm -1 damage.
-1 damage, aren't you?
So here's a 5 for you to ignore it. He's dead. Cool. Next guy, does he feel it? No, he feels that too. Cool.
And quick dagger attack, just to add a bit of insult to injury. Hits. Doesn't wound.
Okay.
That's pretty brutal.
Yeah.
right.
And then we've got my little gargoyle.
Gene
Sealer.
Sealer.
That's the guy. On to your blade champ.
That's very basic.
He's quite basic, this guy, actually.
Falls or better on that.
Doesn't even matter. Doesn't matter when he roll ones.
That was a big old swing there. Now, usually I'd be saying, how many did you lose there for morale? Your answer is,
I'm synapse.
don't care.
Do not care.
Okay.
Brilliant. Are you consolidating into me?
The
Or are you staying out of combat?
I'm staying out of combat because I want to charge.
That's a good lesson, that.
Yeah. Because I get my +1 strength again.
I like it.
Ooh.
So, end of my turn.
Yes.
Stranglehold,
You have.
because I've swapped it over here now. I've still not killed any characters
You haven't, no.
or any psychers,
No.
but that's fine. It's a game of 5 turns
And 2 halves.
and 2 halves.
Okay, cool.
And
You can
goals.
mute us then, guys.
Right. Well,
But also you did... You probably should have put one... Oh no, because you killed a unit over there on an objective, so you got your 3 points for the
I did,
primary.
yes.
Nice. Cool.
very good.
And I hold 2 objectives, so I'm going to get 8 points.
Nice. Right, I'm going to mute
Yes.
you. They are muted. Oh, a lot happened there. There was a lot of basic people. There was a lot of like special people.
Very basic term. We don't really need to talk about it, do we?
No, what we do need to talk about though is our renewed memberships. So obviously, Matt Crest, thank you so much. 5 months. Good evening, everyone. Managed to catch it live. Brett Kitchen's also been a member for 7 months, and Steve, guess who's also been a member for 8 months?
Robert Welsh.
No,
Limron.
no.
Uh,
There's a really funny joke.
you.
Yes.
Oh.
No, you forgot about me. It's fine. I have been a member for 8 months. Imagine saying the Emperor isn't needed here. Ridiculous. Absolutely. But yeah. Anyway, you nearly forgot me again. Obviously, that was a very good go. I think, but also a good go potentially for Steve with his Tyranid Warriors. Obviously, what do you guys think? Start with Nicole. What do you think about that go? Obviously, I personally think it was good. Did you have any qualms? with that? Qualms?
I thought it was good. I agree with you, Jake. I thought it was a good go too.
Oh, good.
I thought the charge was quite exciting. I thought that Chris spent a lot of CP there, but I think it was needed to, get some of those models off the objective. What about you, Michael? What do you think?
Good turn, I think, from Chris, actually. Did quite well, got his stranglehold,
Yeah.
killed a unit on an objective and
Okay.
took an objective.
Wow.
So he's doing all right in the primary despite being behind a little bit. But obviously, he's gone second.
Seb.
So, yeah, good turn from Chris. The Blade Champ goes in, kills things. He's an absolute beast. I can't wait to see what else he does this turn. And then, so the Nids are going to come out to play now.
I think this is going to be, obviously a lot of people do say that turn 3 is the go where everything sort of starts to happen.
Yeah.
And I think that is very much the case in this game. Obviously, Chris has come out on his turn 2 to answer the threat of the bugs. Obviously, on that top left-hand objective, obviously, like you said, that was quite a big trade there. I
Yes.
think maybe that wasn't expected, obviously. But it did take a lot of resources out of Steve.
Yeah.
3 CP to do that.
Yeah. 4 total. in
4
fact.
total,
Yeah.
yes, you are right there for obviously the -1 damage and the fight on death.
Yes.
The Exocrine's getting a bit close
Well, you see, the Exocrine counts as objective secured 5 models
because of his
because of the adaptive
for-
trait.
Yes, very much so. In the Behemoth.
Yeah, Behemoth. And then the Swarm Lords come out to play. This is going to be a cracking turn from both players, I think.
This is going to be a very good go. But more importantly, Depth Walker has been a member for 7 months. Unbelievable, Jeff. Remind Steve +1 to cast per zone trope and a mortal wound. I believe we had a look at that earlier, didn't we? And it's just a mortal wound, isn't it?
Yeah, so they cast a power and then it's +1 mortal wound for each model in the unit to a maximum of 3.
Yeah. So we're just done a double check. You don't get the cast on it as well, but obviously you never know. Nicole,
Jake.
How's it going?
Yeah, it's going well. It's going well for me. I can't say the same about the models on the table.
Yes, I think potentially Michael Swarms.
So they do actually get the +1 to cast
Sure,
as well.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do you know what? The only reason I mention it is because I swear I read somewhere that's because I remember looking at the Warhammer Community article and I think they mentioned it on there. But obviously I'm not. Yeah. So that's very good though, isn't it? Very, very good.
Oh, it's amazing being able to smite and do so many mortal wounds.
So 18. I'll get Manny on the phone. Hang on.
18. Oh right.
So,
You probably don't need more than 3.
No, I don't know. I think arguably one of the reasons they're mainly in the list is for their very powerful synaptic link ability.
Yes.
Which what does that do, Michael?
So their synaptic imperative is that all synapse creatures give out a 6-inch aura of 4 up invuns to monsters, and then 5 up invuns to anything that isn't a monster.
Which is really interesting. So obviously, Nids now are more of a play style, I think it is, of their synapse creatures are even more important than they used to be. Obviously, Nicole, you've been doing your basic training.
I have.
You've been doing your games, and I know one of the armies that you said you do like the look of is the Old Drukhari.
I do indeed.
Yeah. So obviously, how do you find it interesting that all the different armies in the game, obviously, they all have a very unique factor? Do you like that about the game? Obviously, do you like how the Drukhari play? Obviously, I know a lot of it when obviously you start out is you look at the models and you go, what do you like the look of the most? But playing them, are you enjoying them at the moment? How are you sort of finding? Obviously, after the basic training as well, which obviously you got to do.
Yeah, so the basic training I actually did with Space Marines just because we were both playing with Space Marines and it was easier to remember some of the rules and some of the dice rolls and all their data sheets. And they were interesting to play with as well. I think it's nice that each army has a different play style. But as I start out, I definitely have chosen every army that I've been interested in due to how they look. I haven't got to play much Drukhari at the moment. I only played one game against actually Nids with Steve, and I did win. So maybe it should be Drukhari on the tabletop tonight. Drazar came in and slashed them all. So
we do like D-Drizzle, DJ Draz, Drazzy
DJ.
Jazzy Jeff.
Okay.
Yeah. So obviously, maybe that's some fighting talk for a future stream.
Yep.
Yeah.
Maybe a future, far in the distant future.
In a galaxy far, far away.
Stream. I would like to play, but I need to get some tactics under my belt. I've done the basic training. I need to do the academy and learn those tactics and how to wipe out Steve on the...
You need the 2 C's. Confidence and clarity.
I do. There's actually 6 C's.
Yes.
Yeah.
There are.
So...
But you need just those 2 specifically.
Right.
For the moment.
Yeah.
You need that confidence to get on that table.
I do.
You need the clarity to know what you're doing. The other C's come at different points.
At a later date.
Yeah.
The community definitely helps as well.
Which is a C.
Which is a C. That's another C, yeah.
It also seems that Chris has gone to the little boy.
Chris is also another C, but he's not one
Chris
of our
is a C.
Academy Cs.
Let's go through the tier lists of Vanguard tactics. Obviously, I feel I am a solid B.
Oh, right. We're grading ourselves, are we?
Let's go around the room. No. I said your name was C.
Your name was C. We didn't call you C.
We're going through the 6 C's.
Well, who do you think's at the top? Let's start at the top and work our way down.
So at the top for me in the room is probably Seb, right?
Yes,
unspoken hero of the stream, right? And then going to A, I think we'll go to the A.
Just remember it's driving you home.
Over there, Stephen Box from Vanguard Tactics, and Chris. I think they sit in an A. I think you also sit in an A, Nicole.
Me?
Yeah, and Michael sits in an A.
Okay, so we're just giving these
Right.
A's away.
Me on the other hand, but when you put in a quality performance, you all have to have A's. Me on the other hand, now.
You're an A star.
No, I feel I feel I'm a definite C. Don't worry, Steve. You're unmuted. You can.
I can
Don't
talk?
worry. Yeah, you can
And
talk.
your camera's up. So.
Oh, right, cool. I just finished on my movement. I finished.
I was just doing it to throw him off, basically. 'cause
I
right.
hadn't actually rolled my dude.
Go on.
Right, okay, cool. So you got no denies anymore.
No denies, he's dead.
There's no denies. Where do I start? So, I'll talk you through what I've done. X Queen's moved forward. I'm not even sure why I've done that, but I have. The Neurophrobe, the one you've already wounded. Zoanthrobe's moved back. Neurophrobe's moved forward. Hive Guard moved forward. Obviously, to get within 3 of here. If that's not quite 3, I'll just make sure I just move Swarmy back a little bit.
It should be because
Just,
of the
just by a smidge.
well, the objective
Yeah.
circle is 3.
Yellow
Then, what else have I done? Warriors have moved round. Tyrant Primes come here just to touch that, just to basically open it up so he can shoot over here. Then Gene Stealer stayed in combat. And then my Parasite's just moved over because he's objective secured, counts as 5 models. He's over there, okay? Maliceptor's moved forward. We're into the psychic phase. And the imperative I've gone for this turn is going to be... I think I'll just go for +1 to cast. I think I'll go for that.
It's very
+1 to
tame.
cast.
Basic.
I need the psychic powers to go off here.
That's quite a basic one, don't you think?
Very
All right,
basic
what
of
should
you,
I go
Steve.
instead? Exploding 6s in combat?
Yeah.
All right, then we'll go for that one.
Oh,
All
good.
right, let's do
Right,
There he
that.
is. He's back in the room.
3, 2, 1. You're back in the room.
Dead by the comment.
There we go.
pumped.
Exploding 6s
Come on.
in combat. That's what we're
One
going for.
CP Hammer of Wrath.
Okay, first power we're going to cast, and I'm going to do this with my character model.
Okay.
Okay.
Don't mind picking up any dice. Not going to do anything.
He's going to cast because he gets a +1, yeah, and I'm going to give him the ability to, yeah, what was I going to say? They're having obsec, by the way, the Tyrant Guard.
They're having
He's throwing
upset.
him
They're
off.
having obsec. I just probably should do
What
these
do I do?
re-rolls. I'll give to this unit as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, Warriors can have the
Did you
re-rolls.
bring in your reserves? Did you bring in your reserves?
Yeah, the Trigon Prime's come in.
Oh.
Trigon Prime
And
is
Death Leaper.
in. Death Leaper's already on.
Oh, was
He
he?
was already on. He's running around. He's got flesh hooks. He just runs over that terrain. I just got to think
Oh.
quickly. He's going to do some powers. He needs to cast.
I missed my Death Leaper.
He'll do the psychic action. Cool, got it in my head. Right, so he'll do 3d6 casting, and so will the Maliceptor. All right. So this guy's going to cast on 3d6, advance in charge, and the Death Leaper, and that goes off on a 7.
Okay.
Then we're going to cast Onslaught.
That sounds terrifying.
Not Onslaught, that was Onslaught. It'll go for Catalyst. 5+ Feel No Pain. That gone off. And I'm going to put that onto Swarmlord. Ooh.
Michael Swarms.
Yeah, give him the Swarmlord. 5+ Feel No Pain. Right, that's him done. Then we're going to go on to the Maliceptor.
Go on then. I'm ready.
Smite.
Smite me.
Almighty Smiter.
So that's a 7.
Yes,
It's
7.
an 8. Because it's 2 eyes.
D3 mortal wounds +3.
What?
4 mortal
That was
wounds.
very impressive.
Just a casual 4 mortals.
Can you briefly explain why that's D3 plus 3?
Okay, I count as double my bracket, so I'm currently on a table which says every time I cast a psychic power over a 7, I do 3 additional mortal wounds in addition.
To the closest to enemy unit.
Within 12, yeah, which is the
This is the guard.
guard, yeah. So you've saved 2, that's average. So
Well,
one
that-
guy dead.
Kills that poor guy over there.
All right. So next up, he's going to cast Psychic Scream.
3.
That sounds pleasant.
I know.
Which goes off on a 10.
And it goes off as well. So this is another D3 mortal wounds. 2.
Plus 3.
Yeah, so 5.
5.
Yeah, quite a lot in it.
I would say it's certainly doing some work.
One of them more dead.
It's quite loud.
Another one there.
Then I'm going to cast. I'm going to spend a CP, but actually I don't even need to spend it because I get this for free because it's an epic deed.
Oh.
And because of his upgrade, he gets to do an epic deed. He's going to cast an additional power now.
Seems good.
And he's going to do +1 to wound. And that's gone off on 11.
Wowzers.
But you know what that means?
3 mortal wounds.
3 more wounds.
So we just did.
Quite a few, yeah.
No,
12
Steve, I want
12
numbers.
mortal wounds.
He saved one. He's alive with a wound.
One wound left.
Cool.
So
Just
what?
as well I've got that
And +1 to wound, I'm going to put onto...
I'll stick on the Swarmlord.
Yes, stick on Swarmlord?
Yeah, Michael
Oh,
Swarms.
he's going to be.
We'll stick on Swarmlord then, yeah.
Stick on Swarmlord.
All right, then we'll go on Swarmlord.
Yeah,
I
so
think he's sticking on Termagants.
Oh, that would be nice, wouldn't it?
It'd be fun, wouldn't
Yeah,
it?
okay. Okay, cool. So that's that. Then, the Swarmlord himself.
Oh, go on. Do
The psychic action of dreams. I need to cast this. It's gone off.
one of that.
That's
Nice.
3 points on my secondary, please, good sir. And that concludes my psychic phase.
that was very effective.
Thank you. Much better than my first one, wasn't it?
Much better. Honestly, miles.
Miles better.
All right.
Right. Here's what we're going to do now. We're going to spend a CP because I'm in the shooting phase.
Okay.
Right? And my Tyranid Prime here is going to shoot this Dreadnought
Oh, is he now?
with 3 shots.
That's unfortunate for me.
Okay.
And I've hit you.
You have.
And that basically means I get a 3d6-inch charge against that guy.
Okay then.
With anything that charges it.
I was going to say, from him himself, that's quite ambitious.
And I've wounded once, but I'm not really worried about that. So -2. Goes 1 damage.
1 damage.
Wow.
6 up, feel no pain? No.
Takes a wound.
I think I'll start with about 14, so... I'm going to find some bigger dice. Where
We'll
you
just
carry
put a
on
1 there, mate. That's all right. So the Exocrine next. He's going to just put all of his shots into that unit of bikes there.
Right, so no win but rerolls. Winning me on 3, so we'll just take it.
You're going to weather it. 3 extra shots. That's 9 shots. Hitting on 3. He's done it. He's only got it. Done it again.
What a
Missed
silly
5
man.
times.
What a silly man.
That's 3 wounds, please.
So,
4 ups. He's okay. He's okay. He's okay. Cool.
all right.
Cool. But now this is where the real money is. 10 shots coming in from the Termagants there.
Oh.
Everyone,
Oh,
take a
steady.
seat.
4s.
They're ready to go.
And 5s.
3.
5s. AP some amount.
Yeah, let's roll some dice. We'll see what happens. That one probably goes through.
Yeah.
Is it -2, Michael? -1. Cool.
-1.
1
Stick a
damage.
wind.
That is funny.
Has he got 1 wound left now?
He's now
We
got
should
one
do a
left.
tier list on off the table of everything better than a bolt gun,
Yeah, we should.
which is basically everything.
Why would he have 1 win left?
Because I shot with your Exocrine earlier. You took
And
3
then I
damage.
start with 5, yeah. I was just checking I hadn't knocked the dice over and you already had 1 wound left.
No, that's okay. I'll let you off. Right. Cool. So I can't really bother to shoot anything else. So charge phase. This is where it gets interesting. I'm going to spend another CP.
Go on.
So my Lictor now,
Your Death Leaper.
my Death Leaper,
Yeah,
can basically
John Wick.
give me against this guy +2 to my charge.
Against the Telemon.
Yeah.
You
'Cause he's
really have it in for that Telemon, don't you?
Yeah, I don't want him, yeah, because I'm within 6 inches. So we'll start with
You're
that.
3d6 +2.
Yeah, dropping the lowest dice.
That's pretty good.
It's quite good, isn't it? Yeah. Would you like to spend any stratagems at this point?
So, I could Overwatch him.
Mm-hmm.
What's it, just talk me through how tough this guy is.
So, how tough or like?
Like if I fire my plasma flamer and all my bullets and everything, I'm trying to work out, is it actually worth trying to Overwatch this guy to death?
You might do some work against him.
So I got a nice strength 6 flamer.
So he doesn't have an invuln. I believe he's toughness 7. Toughness 7, 14 wounds, 3 up save.
The Trigon Prime or the...
The Trigon Prime, yeah, the one that...
Oh, sorry, I
big
thought we
boy.
were talking about the Death Leaper.
Oh no, he ain't charging you.
Oh, right, okay.
Not yet.
Well, that's what I thought. It was a bit ambitious.
Yeah.
No, go on.
Cool. Here we go then. The Trigon Prime is coming in hot with a double 6.
Oh, 14 he gets to go technically.
Let's see if he can kill a Telemon.
With his monstrous muscles.
Not worried at all.
Look at that.
Termagants are going to charge them bikes
Yeah.
on a 7.
Okay. Look at them go.
Do.
Look how happy they look.
They're so happy.
They're just happy to be there.
They really are.
After Crusher Stampede, I bet they're just happy to leave me out of the box.
Then
We
the
exist.
Exocrine's going to go in
Yeah.
on the bikes.
Yeah.
On
Got
an-
to keep that synapse with them.
And I'm going to base both of these models here, okay?
Looks good.
Cool. Now, Next up, everything's going to charge in on your blade champ. You have to just push them in.
That's fine, yeah.
Yeah, so the Tyranid Prime's in, the Warriors are in, they'll wrap you,
And trap you.
but this guy's not going to charge in.
Before we go a little too far, you did say that your X-Screen was Synapse. He isn't Synapse in this case.
I said he was.
Oh, you said he was Synapse.
Yeah.
No, he's not Synapse.
not, okay.
Not Synapse. No.
Because they're not getting any abilities over there for exploding sixes. They don't even need it because they're so bad in combat. As in good. Right, Swarmlord next is going to go into the bikes.
Into the bikes.
And because I'm within 3 of my guys, you can't shoot me with ranged attacks.
That's pretty good.
5, he's in. Okay.
He takes that turn 3 with him.
Now the
Yeah,
Death
take
Leap is
3.
also going to go into them bikes.
So, you go to the toilet and have a bit of toilet paper stuck in the end of your shoe.
Just to be clear here,
I know you can Heraclean with Trajan.
I've got a guy hidden behind there. Just
I know.
in case you forgot it's there.
I
Yeah.
want it so badly, I'm going to risk it.
Okay, cool.
Hive Guard, Tyrant Guard are going to charge this one lone Guardian.
Oh,
Of the galaxy.
yeah,
that-
they are.
They're in.
It's nice to see Tyrant Guard because I didn't even know these models existed.
The Maliceptor is going to go in as well on that Tyrant Guard. I've rolled a 6 plus a 4, 10. Doot.
Well then,
Right,
Seems like everyone's joined in.
there was in the fight. Cool.
well, that's pretty good.
It's quite good, isn't it?
So I'm going to heroically intervene.
Go on then, I thought we might.
Trajan's going to just pop through. Now, I think because I've positioned him here, I'm going to have to spend a CP. Yeah, because I'm a little bit over.
Mate, he
4
can
inches
Heraclean
away.
be 6 for free.
Well,
That's his thing.
Doesn't even care.
you join here, you learn some things.
Into the Death Leaper.
Just into the Death Leap.
No, not John Wick.
Okay.
Of the Nid universe.
Okay, so these guys aren't in combat.
No.
They are. He is.
Mm.
And obviously the brave-looking chap on the objective.
Yeah.
Can we just point out real quick, just go back to camera 2, how cool that Trajan is with his cool pineapple axe.
It does look like a fruit.
But Michael Swarms.
That's my favourite model.
No, I think he's amazingly painted. I'm being genuinely serious. I think that model was incredibly painted. Michael Swarms as well was quite well painted as well.
Yeah, Swarmsy is good.
Swarmsy. Yeah.
Right. So,
Where do we start?
where do we start? Well, do you know what, Chris? I don't really want you interrupting with that Telemon.
Mhm.
So,
Go
I'm going to
on.
go first with my Trigon Prime,
AKA
the main man of the hour here.
Right. I
Stephen
should probably
Prime.
declare any defensive strats at this point.
You probably should, yeah.
So to do that, I'm going to need to understand just how much pain is coming my way.
So, I'm 12 attacks,
Yeah.
re-rolling my misses.
So reeling all your misses.
Yeah, because I've got heightened senses.
Seems pretty good.
6, 8, 10, and
So
12.
that's realistically the only one I can do. But you're hitting on 2s.
And I'm hitting on 3s.
Okay. Strength.
Stunned silence.
8.
Strength 8.
Strength
The woman was too
Yeah.
stunned.
And damage is
Flat 3.
Flat 3, so it'd be 2 against me.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm actually not going to turn off your rerolls because I don't think I get enough efficiency out of that where I could get much more over here. Well, you speak too soon, and I really wish I'd turned off your rerolls there.
So, just a 3 hit currently.
It's Amazon Prime.
2 of those are 6s.
In next day
I've rolled a
delivery.
few more 6s.
Oh,
And because I'm obviously Synapse, then 1, 2, that's 5 extra hits. Thanks, guys, over there for telling me to play with the confidence to go for those exploding 6s.
Yeah, you've got to play like an
Now, we
absolute
didn't give
hero.
this guy adrenal glands, did we, Michael? Unfortunately not. So I'm just strength 8.
Did they have them removed?
so 4s.
Went to the doctor.
Went to the cult. The
pretty good.
biophages.
Okay, cool. That many on your invuns, mate.
So 4 ups.
Yep. Does he have a 4-up invuln save, this guy?
The Telemon does.
That's quite good, isn't it? So
Fair
4 go
enough.
through, 8 damage then, so you may as well roll those 8
6
dice.
up. Feeling a pace.
You fail 6 of them.
Fail 6. So I've already failed 1. So I've taken 7 damage now, which means I got I think 7 left. But I will double
Wow,
check that.
that was quite underwhelming, actually.
Amazon Prime is not coming with the next day delivery, sadly.
That was quite underwhelming.
So
Would you like to interrupt anywhere?
I probably have to interrupt somewhere. I think
Where-
it'd be really rude not to.
Where would you like to?
So this is quite interesting. So I can interrupt for 1 CP with the bloke on the objective.
You can, yeah,
or
the blade
for 2
champ.
CP traditionally.
Yes.
So I have been warned that this guy here is lethal.
He's not lethal. You
He
just
just goes
can't
straight
use
into
any
it.
stratagems when you're in engagement range of him.
So I can't interrupt with that guy.
No.
So right, so that makes that simpler.
Well, technically you could,
Go on.
because this isn't a stratagem. And I'm going to tell you this now. You could use your moment shackle.
I could use my moment shackle.
Your once per game ability, you could innate moment shackle to try and kill the Death Leaper. I'm telling you this now as I'm a nice guy.
You are a nice guy.
I don't really want you to do that.
Well, I'm not sure. So
It's because it's not a stratagem.
What's moment shackle? Just
So
to
Moment
be
Shackle
clear.
is Trajan's data sheet ability. It's pretty cool. As Steve quietly says, you can effectively use it as a free interrupt. You can use it to once a game change a damage roll to 0, which is nice in a pinch. Or you could use it to fight twice. But you can't do all 3 of those or each of them once, just one of them once. Now, I don't think it's worth blowing it here.
Okay.
So I guess that means I'm going to spend 1 CP and interrupt with the Blade Champion.
Okay. All right.
See if I get that back. I do not. Right, Blade Champion's going to do the same thing as he did last time,
Yes.
but I think he's feeling like he's going to take a pop at your character here,
Wow.
which means he gets to re-roll his failed wounds.
Cool. Sounds good.
6 attacks. Oh, and the Misericordia will poke into that Gene Stealer.
Okay. Smart move.
Let's do that one first.
You've
It
hit.
hits.
Yeah.
It wounds.
What a hero.
I'm dead.
Oh,
Yeah, you are.
The
Yeah.
basic one's gone.
that was pretty cool though.
Just offhand attack. Right, the big ones. They
Well,
all hit.
he has got 2 blades like that. He's like bang, bang, bang,
Yeah,
bang,
he's,
bang.
he's the cool one. I like that twin.
The dual sword, yeah.
So I'm wounding you on. I'm strength 6.
Cool.
So you're toughness
5.
5. So 3s with rerolls,
That's quite good, isn't it?
but only because you're a character.
Only because of my character. Right then.
-4.
Right. What's the damage?
3.
Cool, he's dead.
3 VPs, please.
How many CPs have I got, Michael?
You have 6 CP.
Woohoo! Find death!
Fight on death. Well,
2
okay.
CPs because I'm a character.
I will spend 1 CP.
Yeah.
Turn off rerolls. Do you have rerolls?
No. Oh, do rerolls of 1?
Well, I'll do it because that's for the phase, and they have 4 rerolls anyway.
Yes, they do.
So see if I get that back. I do. So I spend no CP. Hit me on 4s.
Did you get one back in your turn, Chris? Oh no, it's a new turn
It's a
because
new turn.
Steve went first. Yeah, of
Yeah.
course.
So I'm hitting you on
Yeah,
4s.
4s because of my kind of hit transhuman thing. I'm basically a Harlequin. Just made me look silly now, aren't you?
Baller. No, that's...
You know what I should have done?
What?
Pop my 3 up in one.
Would you want to do that as well?
Go on then.
Because it lasts for the phase,
Yeah,
right?
For the phase, yeah. So we'll do it for this combat phase.
I'll let you have it. I'll let
You're a
it
good
go.
man. You're too good to me sometimes. I think I'm going to need it.
So that is 4 mortal wounds
4 mortal wounds at the
because of
end.
my bonus sword.
Yeah. And how much damage do each of these do when they go through?
2.
2. So I got
3 up inlands.
3 up in buns. I think I've got about 8 wounds. So 4 at the end. I should probably do these 2 at a time.
Cool. So you saved them all.
Save them all, and let's see what happens with the mortals.
Cool.
So I'll take 3 mortals.
All right then. I'll take it.
Cool. Let me-
Apparently, the Blade Champion may not have a Misericordia.
Oh,
Do you wanna
Basic
just-
man is
do you
coming
wanna just-
back.
Do you want to just double check that before we, you know?
that's correct. He is only equipped with bolt swords. I thought I was being clever there.
yeah, I thought so too.
Ruining my.
I would have just like said he gets a punt kick one of them.
Right, so
My-
I start with 7 wounds. I get +1 for the relic, and I've just taken 3, so I've got 5 wounds remaining.
But nice.
Use that shiny.
So you've used your 1 CP interrupt.
5 wounds.
You've still got the 2 CP interrupt left.
I do.
Right. I'm next going to go with.
But the only guy who can actually use that are the bikes over there, or this guy here, because
Yes.
he is turning it off for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So next I'm going to go with Swarmlord.
Go on. tell me how much this is going to hurt me.
Well, he's going to give you 9 attacks in, okay?
Yeah. Strength.
Quite a lot, actually. Swarmlord is strength 10.
And I'm assuming it's loads of damage.
And I'm
as
plus
well.
1 to wound, remember?
Yeah, so I think this is the point where I need to use my transhuman on the bikes.
Is that a stratagem?
It is.
But you're in engagement range with my Death Leaper.
That's really irritating, so I can't do that.
No, you
Well,
can't.
Imagine Deathly for being like, oh yeah, I know you have an ability that means like, you know,
See-
you can enact. How about no?
See, this is why I think you should have interrupted with Trajan.
okay, to turn that off.
To kill the Death Leaper, therefore I'm no longer in combat, and then
Yeah.
you can use this defensive strat on this bike.
It's a really good point. What I did was I thought about the highest possible upside play
Yeah.
and tunnel visioned on that, as opposed to what benefit could you get,
Yeah.
as opposed to
So this is an interesting one because me and Steve both looked at each other and we were like, should he interrupt or not? And I'm of the opinion that he shouldn't for different reasons. Just because I think that Death Leap is a bit too hard to kill, even for Trajan. And maybe fight twice is going to be a bit better later.
So he's the John Wick of 40k.
So it is a tough decision to make because if you did kill him, then obviously huge difference.
huge ramifications.
I've missed twice, but rolled 2 6s, so they go back in.
Big word.
Cool.
Yeah. Did I do my? Did I roll any? Oh, we're not worried about it. So
you didn't roll any exploding sixes.
we're fine
Yeah.
then. So then we're looking for 2s to wound on the bikes.
That's not something you see very often, is
It's
it?
not.
Okay.
And do I just CP reroll 1 for lols? I mean, I wouldn't- I'll do.
lols? For banter?
No.
Is this the best place you could use a CP in the combat phase this turn? Probably not. You probably want to reroll save.
Cool. 3, 6, 7 saves, please.
And each of these is going to do quite a lot of damage to me, aren't they?
3.
3. So
Michael
2 at a time.
Swarms. Well,
1 at a time.
what is going on here?
So I will CP reroll this one here. No, I won't. Because that's not how that works, because I can't use any stratagems. So you just kill a bike.
Just 1 bike.
Just one bike.
Just 1 bike.
Now here's the...
We weren't wrong about that 4-up save here with the Custodes.
So this is interesting.
Yeah.
If I pull this guy,
Yeah.
then you come straight into my dudes here.
Yeah.
So I'm not actually getting myself out of combat, I'm making it much worse for myself. But if you do that, then you're probably getting in with the Telemon as well.
Mm-hmm.
But there's probably a way you cannot do that, so I'll just do it.
Okay. Right, I'm going to next go with my Hive Guard unit, okay? My Tyrant Guard.
Yep.
Now, because I'm within 3 inches of my boy, my Swarm Lord, I get an extra attack. Okay? Now, I would say normally you just want to pick this guy up, but the way you've been rolling 4s, I'd say mainly roll it
I've
out.
got 1 wound left on him, so
Oh, okay.
I should just pick him up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You can
probably.
also turn off Fight and Death as well. Definitely. I'm just trying to. But the people in the chat now, we're all going through.
Ooh, Death Leaper. You want to become a member and watch the thing, because there's some real cool stuff we came up with.
Yeah.
It's bonkers.
Yeah, me and Steve got blown away by the wording on that.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is he goes in my cold list.
He goes in every list.
In my cold list.
Straight in the basket.
Mate, you're playing knights?
Not
Stick
going
him
an
in.
inch, right?
Go unbound just to
Just
take
gonna go
him.
there, but
Yeah.
not with an inch. To block off Malicept.
Custodes have him in.
You're just staying out.
For the mirror
Yeah.
matchup.
Telemon, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
fine, yeah.
Outside of inch,
Yeah, yeah, we
Telemon.
know.
Within 3 of Swarmlord. I don't want to move Swarmlord. Right, okay, we'll see what actually Death Leaper can do into combat.
Go on, John Wick.
Go on, Death Leaper. Death Leaper gets 7 attacks, if it wasn't already good enough.
If he wasn't already good enough.
And what's he hitting here? Is he going to
He's hitting on
punch
2s.
up Trajan?
Nah.
But is he core? Is he core?
He's not cool.
Oh,
no.
well. In the binning goes.
Oh, you can't do any actions when you're near within 6 of him either.
That's also very good.
So, yeah, onto the bikes.
Is there a reason why? Like, narratively?
And then wounding
just as a
on...
favourable
I had 3
builder.
6s there, didn't I?
You did indeed. God, it's exploding sixes.
And then I'm strength 8, so
3s?
3s. That many, please, at -3, 2 damage each on the bikes. If he kills more bikes here than Swarmlord, I'm going to laugh. No, he just kills 1, but I'll take it.
6 wounds.
Or little Donny.
And you can't use a CP reroll because, you know,
Because we've been over that extensively at
because
this
we've
point.
been over
This
that already.
is mad. Like, when you... This is there's so much you just can't do. I like this guy. He's coming with me.
it's
Steve.
cool because I haven't just gone, 3 Maliceptors mortal wound you. You know, I've gone for.
You've
I
actually
think quite
thought
an
about it a bit
I've gone
original.
for quite an interesting list, I think.
Yeah. Well, it'd be a very short stream otherwise, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Warriors into your guy.
Right, so hit the 4s with no rerolls.
Yes.
Yeah. So, Steve's got an ability.
Quite no 6s, which is lucky
don't
there.
He's just not
I'm assuming you're at least a strength 6.
I'm strength 8.
Just to confirm, Steve, you are doing your exploding 6s to hit, yeah?
Yeah, but I didn't roll any then.
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
So 3 ups.
Yeah. You tank them all.
Blade Magician.
Cool.
It's not Yu-Gi-Oh!
This is really. I don't really want to have to fight with my Exocrine, but you've got one model with a wound left, and it's probably just too good not to just try and kill a bike because it is really big on the points.
Yeah.
So I'll go with the Exocrine next. 3 attacks. He's missed.
what?
He hits once though. Strength 8 does wound you at -1, please. You're okay. Then I get these little gribbly dudes. Doot.
In we go.
I'm just going for it.
And I can fight within 2 inches because I've got some rule that allows me to do that.
That's very
The rule that basically says don't worry about trying to fiddle around with gargoyles for half an hour getting them in combat.
4, 8, 10 attacks here. All the 6s, please. Oh, 3 6s.
3.
I'll put those back in then. You ready for this?
Are you in synapse range just for those
No,
exploding
I'm not.
sixes? No.
Take those back out.
Oh. No,
So it's really weird when you know you've got an army-wide rule, but only kind of.
Yeah.
Oh, 2 wounds, mate, because you're toughness 6, right? And I'm only strength 3.
Yeah.
Oh, but I'm no strength 4 because of Behemoth. 1 more. 3 saves,
you don't
please.
need to be in sign-ups for that, no?
last of
No,
the big
I just get that.
spenders.
I actually get that one.
You just get that one.
Yeah.
No AP?
No, come on, roll a 1 or something.
Oh,
Too much
that would have
to
been hero work.
Would have been too much to ask.
If a
Right.
Termagant killed a bike.
My Gene Stealer over there. The
Didn't I
basic.
go yet?
No. I got my Gene Stealer.
So
Hits 3 times, and I had an
hits
exploding.
twice because you can't hit me on a 3.
But then I had an exploding 6.
So it's fine.
So 3 hits.
Yeah.
And I think I rolled a load of rubbish, so don't worry about it. Cool. Right, moving on. Whew.
Is it my go yet?
You can have some goes, yeah.
Right, I'm
Go
going
on.
to punch some stuff up.
Go on then.
Right, over there.
Yeah.
So there's no more fighting anyway. It doesn't matter what order I do this.
No.
2, 3 bikes are going to be straight into your little gribbly dudes?
No.
No.
Only one guy can, because I've left these guys outside of an inch. So they're basing you.
Yeah.
Okay, so he can fight. 2 could go on there, but that guy can't.
All right, so yeah, of course, he can do it because the other guy is in. But
Yeah,
this
within
guy's
half
too
an inch,
far
half
away.
an inch. Yeah.
Ah, okay. Well, so one guy on the Exocrine. Let's do that first. So, please hit a number of times.
Yeah, and you didn't charge. You don't get your +1 to wound.
I don't. So I'm assuming we're doing on 5s.
Yeah, you are.
So just the 1 wound.
4 up in burn. Yes.
Dagger.
4 up in burn.
Oh. Right, and the other attacks onto the little boys.
Yeah, cool. You hit them all.
Hit with them all. Yeah. We'll use my reroll here.
Nice, mate.
So I think that's
7
dead.
And then your 2
daggers.
Misericordias. You've
One
used
hit.
that. Reroll.
Yeah, it's just a 7 dead.
Just a 7, actually. Okay, I'll take that. I'll take that.
Okay.
It's really unfortunate. I should have maybe done a bit of a pile-in because he's synapses, Trigon, but just out. So that's fine. That's fine. I'll get rid of all these 3, and I'll get them so they're out of combat. Okay.
Yeah. Well, in that case, we can consolidate. We'll just wheel them around so they're still in combat.
Oh. Treat yourself.
Oh, yeah?
Okay then.
You'll run away from me.
Fine.
Right, he's already fought because he interrupted.
Yeah.
Let's do Trajan for Laurus.
Trajan on the Death Leaper, yeah.
On the Death Leaper,
Well-
because he's awesome.
You're -1 to hit him because he's got a few more rules we should probably go over.
Right.
What does he not do?
Everything. So you're -1 to hit him. He's got a 4 up in run. Yeah.
Wow.
See if there's any others, but no, he's just -1 to hit, mate.
Right, well, I'll be hitting you on 3s then.
All right then.
Okay. Okay.
When are you on toughness?
5,
Strength 10.
2s.
I use my special man reroll here.
Oh yeah, because you're Emperor's Chosen, aren't you?
Yeah.
Sure.
It's 5 wounds.
5 Bloomin' wounds.
Oh, there it is.
Damage?
3.
Great. 7 wounds. So I can roll 2 here.
And then I'll just get you with Misericordia because he does have one.
Nice.
Oh, damn. Right, okay, cool. So a CP reroll. So I've got 1 wound left now.
Yep.
CP reroll this one.
Okay.
So I've got 1 more to actually make. I'm going to CP reroll this because I think old Death Leaper being alive is quite
I
big.
think it's quite important.
Oh, I can't do 4s like you, mate.
Well, look.
Is he dead?
Yeah, he's dead.
Bring him over here.
I know. Oh, you can have him.
Yeah, bring him over here. Come on.
Hero of the Imperium, High Lord of
Bring him
Terror,
here. All right, come on, Death Leaper. You're
General
the man of the
all-around
show.
boss. Okay. So we fought over there. We fought over here. I've got a bike to punch you.
Did you want to consolidate into Swarmlord or not?
No, because then I don't have the choice. 'Cause it's my turn next. So
But you could fight twice. Swarmlord does have a 5+ feel no pain.
yeah, go on then. Why
Right,
not?
treat yourself.
He's there. So end of the phase, I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the bike,
Let's do the bike. Right.
4 attacks. I am a
don't need
monster,
that.
so any 6 is auto wound.
Yeah, well, that was none of them. Are
Yep.
you -1 to hit or anything?
No.
No. And then 5s. 3 wounds. I'll get my reroll here. No.
4 ups.
4 ups.
1 goes through.
2 damage.
2 damage.
Little knife to the face.
Hang on. I got my 5+ feel no pain.
Oh.
Takes a wound.
Don't forget the Swarmlord does ignore, I think, the first damage.
Well, I was going to say if it's the first or any. I'll see.
I've automatically wounded with my dagger as
The
well.
first time, yeah, okay, yeah. So it is. So I don't take any damage,
Okay, well then I've wounded you with the dagger.
and then I fail it.
So it's 1 wound.
Feel no pain. Don't feel it.
Right then. Telemon.
Yeah.
Terry.
Terry the Telemon. Now I've taken 7 damage here,
Oh yeah.
which I think is the correct number for me to have taken.
I've got a tail. If I roll over 11, what's your leadership? 11, yeah.
11.
No.
What is it?
8.
Oh, that's a shame. Because if I roll over your leadership, then you can't re-roll against me.
Well, I'm not core, so I can't. Oh, I've got my Empress Trays one, I suppose.
Is it the full 3d6? Because you did roll a 9 total.
Yeah, you rolled a 6, a 2, and a 1.
Trigon Prime, his little cheeky tail. So much rules checking. At the start of the fight phase, roll 3d6. Okay, then yes. Yes, it is all 3. I thought it was the old,
So no rerolls to hit or wound against them.
no, and you -1 to hit.
Oh, that's pretty good. So because you've taken 7 wounds off me, I'm only weapon skill 3, so I'm now only on 4s
Oh, nice.
because of that extra -1.
Cool.
4 attacks. No rerolls.
No re-rolls.
I'm 2s to wound, I guess, because I'm strength 16.
Yeah, it would be 2s then, yeah. It's quite a lot of strength, that.
Bonk.
But no re-rolls.
So no rerolls. That's unfortunate.
And this one is going to be minus
This is going to be -3.
6 of save. No, so 1.
No, I've actually got another attack, sorry.
Okay, cool.
Because I can't read. Hit.
Or throw dice.
All 4 dice.
Another
All 3
6. Yes.
Yeah. Love that
Ooh,
Just 4
branding.
damage.
Okay, cool.
That's pretty good.
Branding. Cool, I've taken 4. You've taken
I
7.
think we're at the end of the fight phase, which means I now need
Finally.
to use Trajans.
Fight twice.
Fight twice.
Go on then.
Go on. Into...
Steve, have you fought with the Warriors?
Yeah, I didn't do anything.
Oh,
Just
wow.
There's 3 ups.
Wow.
Well, because he turned off rerolls as well when he was fighting the Prime, so they were reduced in effectiveness. All right, in on 2s. I think we used the reroll here.
Sure.
Yeah, so it's 2 automatic wins.
You don't actually have to use that because he re-rolls anyway because he's warlord traits. You got to re-roll that one too.
Oh, you're...
Such a gentleman,
So
I know.
that's 3 automatic wounds because you are a monster.
Great.
And then these are winning on 3s.
You
And
can re-roll that one.
God, Trajan's pretty good, you know.
Yeah. 4 ups.
Yeah. So that's 12 damage.
Oh.
But he can't he... Is that the Swarm Lord? Okay, well I was also going to say, can't he change the attack characteristics of damage to
So I've
0?
already done
Oh,
that.
he's already done it. Oh.
Oh, but I can roll 5s or... Oh, no, kind of.
You roll 6s.
Yeah.
No, 5.
So it takes 8 wounds.
8
Michael
wounds.
Swarms, no.
How many do you start with?
Quite a lot.
see if the dagger does anything.
13.
So
So math, that is...
So hits with the dagger, wounds with the dagger.
Okay. What's that? 13 minus 8? 5 wounds left. Oh dear. Mr. Swarmlord.
God, Regents.
He's packed a bit of a punch there, hasn't he?
That's pretty good, wasn't
I
it?
bet you're glad I told you to go in and do that.
You know what? I appreciate the help. I need
No
it.
problem.
I need it.
I do apologise, everybody, if you nearly were deafened, because the wire here dragged across here and turned the level up to 100, and I could hear what I could only describe as evil spirits coming through this. So I do apologise, and Vanguard Tactics does not take any compensation for your now loss of hearing. Equally, you wouldn't be able to hear any of this anyway. So, but yeah.
Good. That's a good joke from Jake.
I like it.
Cool. So it's your turn 3, mate.
I'm a
Do you
good
want to
joke,
mute
yeah.
us? And we'll
Right.
try and get this game on the road.
So
Well,
what we've got score-wise at the end of that, Steve?
Right. Oh, I need to spend some CPs because I owe you a morale check.
Oh,
I'm going to spend 2 to
You do,
also
yeah.
pass that morale check.
Nice.
And for you Academy members, morale phase coming up soon.
That was a good plug.
I know.
We're learning. We're getting better.
In the academies can be. We've actually got a date for the relaunch of the next academy enrolment. So if you want to sign up for the waiting list, it's definitely worth signing up for the waiting list. Link below. Check it out. Academy, great place to be. Awesome.
Hey, good things.
So I now hold 1. Do I need to spend those CPs actually?
It's a 4 VP to me. Well,
It stops you getting 4 victory points, doesn't it?
potentially. Remember, I don't have OBSEC, but if one of your guys survives, then it's fine.
True. Okay, I won't do it. You're right because I got a bit carried away there. Yeah, I'll take the morale check. I'm going to roll a 1 anyway. 6, definitely failed it. And then I've got 2 left.
So 1s and 2s.
I'm okay. 1 guy left and I'm out of combat. Yeah, well, I'll save my CPs because even so, it's not that because I still hold 3, so I still get my stranglehold.
Exactly.
But yeah,
So there is an argument to keep them alive, Steve.
to try and rod.
Okay, yes, and remember that you can spend a CP to get 2d3 Endless Swarm models back to a unit.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to survive any longer though because it's his turn next and he just picks them up with his.
Well, you haven't Nachmund in that quarter.
Yeah, but he's got his tank that can shoot.
Oh, of course, it's his turn next, isn't it?
Yeah.
Silly Billy. Right. Let's mute them. Let's go to the top down. Hey. Hey, guys. Hey.
Jake,
Nicole.
what did you think of that go?
I thought that was a very good go. I think a very key point to talk about, and I've reached to him, and I've just remembered no one can see. Is this little guy right here? Definitely per John Wick. He goes by many names, many forms.
Yes,
He's quite good.
he is quite good.
So obviously to just go through what they were reiterating before, the fact you can't use any stratagems with him
Or action.
or actions within 6. So he's a very good mission playing piece. I think actually, like, I'm just sort of thinking to myself, not that singing, but
Is he muted?
yeah.
Okay, 'cause
Don't worry,
we'll-
everyone. If you weren't Stefan before, you weren't.
Yeah,
now.
I was going to say deafened round 2.
I think actually, for my G's to the Cult Army, I quite like the idea of this guy. I really do, in my cult list, which is also the beauty of the Nids. I think there's something about Nids if you do ally them in there that you don't get any of their bonuses or something like that. Obviously, you can doubly check that out in any members content.
Should we do a members content with you?
Hang on, sorry, you're muted. Hang on.
What we'll do is
What was that, handsome?
Handsome, we'll get you in for a Gene. Will you come up with a Gene Stealer Cult / Nid hybrid list? Come in, we'll do a members video on it. I think together, if you, me, and Michael work on it, and obviously Nicole, 'cause she's the expert now. She's graduated with a diploma in
That
40k.
is true.
And potential best friend. Right.
And we can come up with a real saucy combo list, and I
should
think there
be
could be
so
some
lucky.
disgusting ways there.
I think I thought this anyway before the book came
you
out.
can mute us now, but yeah.
Okay. Oh God. I thought this anyway about when I saw some of the Nid stuff. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't think about it as a pure army because I play cult. I actually thought about what I could put in my cult list. This guy, we were just discussing, Michael, while you were vigorously writing.
I do have a scores update in a second, but yes.
That's fine. I think this guy has a lot of play in a cult list.
Yeah.
to turn off things like transhuman interrupt, things that Cult do struggle with.
Definitely.
Obviously, you'd lose crossfire, but there are a lot of lists in Cult that you don't really care about
Not
having
really.
it.
No.
Especially my new one. I think I have like one thing that keeps me crossfire.
Yeah.
So I actually think this guy has a lot of play. But obviously, I think, guys, let us know in the chat if you want to see a members video with the boy band and Nicole of Warhammer, us three and Nicole. If you want to see that, put in the chat. Yes, please. Yes, something like that. Very basic. Him dancing. We could also do a dance. We could do a dance lesson.
I cut the camera right to Steve when he started dancing.
We could
just
do
to
a
catch him.
members video on how to dance.
Where?
We were actually coming up with a members video on how to roll dice.
We were.
Yeah.
So we've got loads of techniques so I can show you about rolling.
The backswing.
I think we should get Chris to come in and
The floss.
teach people how to roll dice.
He's
At
got
least
some
teach you
skills.
how to roll
I
dice.
think also if we get Kyle from a few weeks back also to teach how
No,
to
we're
roll
not getting
dice.
Carl back again.
Why?
He's just too good at rolling.
He was very good at rolling. He was very good at rolling. But yeah, so obviously
He's probably in the chat laughing now.
he is. He's popped up a few times.
I
I've
bet he has.
purposely
I bet he has.
what I've done is I've purposely waited until he hasn't chatted up just
Yeah.
to see. So then he has to watch this whole video back just to see if I know. And I did, Kyle, I did. Michael was crying in the corner when he saw it. But
Yeah.
anywho,
Speaking of Michael, I'll just quickly go through the scores. So you did get 6 points for assassinate during Steve's turn there because you killed
Wow.
the Prime and the Death Leaper.
God, it's a good secondary, though.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So that's really helped you score, and you got 4 at the start of the turn as well. So that's why the scores have been
Prime's not
changing,
cycle,
guys. If you can't, if you're not able to keep track.
That'd have been really good.
cool. So, are you done, Chris?
And funny enough, the Death Leap is not a cycle because he's got all the rules apart from that one.
Well,
They should
that's
maybe just add it on.
Why not? I'm ready.
Right.
I've made some masterful plays here. From Gordon Light, he has come.
From
The
Gordon
Emperor
Light.
is here.
Get a
Gordon?
I think we just keep the camera constantly on the Emperor from now on.
The Emperor of Mankind is on the table.
He's there.
He may not be needed.
Look at him.
And he's going to snipe some characters.
He's great, isn't he?
Let's do this then.
And
Right.
Captain
I'll
Cody
run
is just
briefly-
becoming
If you go to the
captain.
top down, I'll briefly run you through what
Nah,
I've
they
done.
don't need to know.
They don't care.
Nah,
I've done
bikes,
some stuff. It's all good.
bikes moved a bit and that's about it.
Bikes moved a bit, did some jank.
You have spent some CP, so you spent a CP to give them fullback and charge and another CP from the fullback and shoot. And you're not getting any back because you've already done that this
To be
turn.
clear, that's full back and charge. It means that I've changed my shield host. It means I'm not getting my Emperor's Chosen rerolls.
You're not.
For this turn.
Or you save against mortals.
That's fine. That's fine. Who needs saves against mortals? I hear it's overrated.
Yeah, me too. Cool. Right, so let's do some shooting.
Well, I have changed my martial guitar. So I am now Rendax, stance 2. However, this will be the turn that I get both.
Double stances.
Double stances. I'm having the monsters this turn.
Cool.
Very secret.
Right, bit of shooting. Let's get this out of the way then.
Won't take long, will it?
No, so 2 of those guys on this guy, if you're happy with that?
Yeah, not really, but sure.
Well, and then the other one will shoot the exocrine.
Okay, cool.
So 2 on here. Now usually I'd reroll that, but I can't. We did.
Well, I've got a 4 up, and I'm going to do it out the back of the hand. Oh!
Oh. And the other one hits. Doesn't wound.
No, because
You've
I'm
got toughness 8.
toughness 8.
That's good toughness.
Yeah.
Right, the
Tank.
the underslung gun is going to shoot at your
Obsec model.
object model,
Good shout.
and the big gun is going to shoot at the
My Malaceptor.
So we'll
Okay.
do the underslung gun. So it's 5 shots on 2s. Oh, if he was core, you get to reroll that.
I'll pick it
Yeah.
up.
Okay.
Oh, obviously, if you're not cool, you're not.
And the big
you're
gun,
not there.
big boy gun, onto your Malaceptor.
No, I didn't do my psychic action this turn, so you're not -1 strength, but you're only strength 7 anyway.
That's true. So I use my reroll here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very nice, very
Now,
nice.
Again, we already determined I don't get guitars, so they don't automatically wound you.
Yeah.
Which is a shame. Strength 7, so 5s.
3 4-ups, out the back of the hand.
6 damage.
Oh, weren't so good that time, were they? Great. So, 3 left.
That's interesting. That was more than I was expecting.
Me too.
Okay, well that changes things up slightly.
Yeah.
So, I've got this unit of Sagittarium to shoot still.
Yeah.
These guys here, they are...
Don't bother, just shoot the Maliceptor.
Shoot the Maliceptor?
I would.
Okay.
Now is your chance to get him gone, because if you don't kill him now, he's going to do a lot more wounds to you still.
Yeah, so
Some
we're going to
double
shoot
bracket.
both profiles.
Yeah. -1 to hit.
-1 to hit, so we'll do the 3 core ones first.
Yeah.
So 2 automatically wound.
Mm.
And that misses.
You can re-roll it though, can't you? Still missed it.
Still missed it.
Right. 4 ups.
Dead.
Yeah, actually kills him, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And you've still got the heavy bolters to come.
Still got heavy bolters.
So do I explode? Nope. The Maliceptor's dead, everyone.
Explode.
Well, it's like some death throes thing.
Like a mini explosion.
They have a fit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chop, 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 chop.
That was pretty good.
It's pretty nice, mate.
Right, so I would love to shoot this guy,
Yeah.
but I believe bodyguard means I'm not allowed.
No, they only protect hive tyrants. So you
Oh,
can.
it's not a straight up bodyguard.
No.
Okay, well, the Emperor himself
Yeah.
is gonna get involved.
Yeah, it's only hive tyrant models.
Oh, I did not appreciate that. So
Yeah. And he's not a hive tyrant. So you get 2 spear shots, basically flat 3 damage each, and I got a 3+ runnable save.
I've also got twin Aethe. Use my reroll here.
Yeah, for the
because
chosen. 2 shots, yeah, 2 hits.
1 wound.
1 wound,
This
3
is
up
his
invulnerable
mind
save
bullet.
here. It's a nice
Love
6.
it. So my second gun.
It's like a storm bolter, isn't it?
No, I have 2
Those
twin
hips don't lie.
800
I like
destructors.
Steve when he doesn't
The
think he's on
upgraded gun.
camera.
So
He's
4
dancing.
shots, strength 5, AP3, 3 damage.
Who even pays for that weapon?
Well, I
You
had some
clearly.
points left, and it
Fair.
turns out that if you've got 30 points left, you can't buy anything else in the army.
4 hits. Strength.
Strength 5.
Cool, so yeah, it's 3 wounds then. 3 ups. 3 damage each. I'll do these one at a time. Oh, damn.
Oh.
CP reroll that one. And then the final one. So I've got a wound left.
Got a wound left. Well, that excited me for just a moment. The Telemon is going to shoot the
Morlock.
Shoot the Morlock.
Oh, no, Trigon Prime.
Trigon Prime, big boy. Now, am I still at some kind of negative to hit because of your tail attack?
Well, I don't know, let's have a little look, shall we?
Because I'm in my middle bracket and I'm in combat.
And you might as well hit them because you've got big guns never
So
tire.
it doesn't matter if I am because I can't be -2 to hit.
No, but it would matter if you could re-roll.
Oh, well,
At the start of the fight phase, until the end of the phase, so you can use your re-rolls against me.
I could use my rerolls, but
The
I'm not
Emperor of
caused enough.
Mankind.
But your Emperor's chosen.
I'm an Empress chosen.
Yeah.
These are
So
dead
we'll do
now.
the big gun first.
Yeah.
So
You just hit 4 times.
I'm ballistic skill 3+, so 4s, yeah.
Are you bracketed?
Yes.
Yeah,
so
oh, yeah.
I'm ballistic skill 2+, now, which makes me hit on 3.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
I've
right
hit you
then.
4 times.
Sure, great.
Wowzer.
But I don't get guitar, so I don't auto wound you. So they are strength 7 shots.
Ooh,
So I don't know what your toughness is. Is it 7 or 8?
I'm straight. Toughness 7, so
Toughness 7 is pretty good.
2 wins.
I will
Minus?
use my Empress Chosen reroll there though.
No.
No. Minus. Oh, sorry.
3 or 4?
3.
6s? No.
4 damage.
Cool, so he's taken 8 now.
Right, my Spiculous Bolt Launcher. Now, because I've not moved this turn,
Yeah?
I get 10 shots with it.
You're joking me.
I do indeed. So, again on 4s.
Is this heavy, this weapon?
Yes.
No, he's your brother.
Okay. Because I was going to say, if it's not, then you're not going to get the penalty.
It's only strength 5, so 1 wound, just 1 damage.
Taking 9.
And now, the Plasma Flamer thing. So 2d3 hits.
None of this is blast or anything?
No, this is like a flamer.
Okay.
So 4 hits, this is strength 6, AP2, so this is winning on 5s. 2 wins, AP2, 1 damage apiece.
So, taken then, 9 goes up to 11. So I'll put that on a 6. Bit of branding, cool.
Perfect branding.
Right, Trigon Prime, he's only got 3 wounds left.
Well,
Ugh.
well, you say you're saying there's a chance.
Yeah, there is definitely a chance here. I'm going to lose a lot, I think. Right, charge phase.
Charge phase. I've got the Emperor charging.
Cool. Where's he going in?
So this is really tempting.
Yeah.
but I actually think this isn't that important.
No.
If I can just take all these, then I might win the game.
Yeah.
So he's going to charge that guy. It's 9 inches away.
Swarmlord is currently on this objective and he counts as 5 models and obsec.
Well, I better chop him up with Trajan then.
Oh, you better had, yeah.
So this Eternal Penitent guy.
Yep.
So it's +1 to it, I believe.
Yes.
And re-rolls it.
Cool. Well, that's not going to be good enough, is it?
You better re-roll it then.
Still not good enough.
But the Emperor
Bit slow.
doesn't have.
He has been on a chair for about 10,000 years, to be fair.
Hasn't quite warmed up, has
Quite
it?
warmed up.
Hasn't done his pre-workout, Steve, has he?
The bikes.
It's not got that muscularity. What?
No.
Yeah.
The bikes are going to charge you, big boy, over there.
Okay. He's
Right,
in.
big boy.
Oh, do you want to just...
Yes, he'll have to go around. He'll jump like that.
Oh, steady there. It's one of Ben Jones's special bikes.
Sorry, Ben.
It's all right. Don't worry, he'll forgive you.
No way, he's busy doing nids, isn't he?
Right, so
He's in the chat.
I love you, Ben.
where do we charge? I just did the one charge off in the end.
Yeah, just the one charge actually.
Go on then. Let's do some punching up. So we'll use the spears first of all.
Yep.
In on 2s.
Yep. Remember.
No rerolls, but 6 is auto wound.
Yeah.
I also have +1 strength as well, which is quite interesting.
Yes. So 2 auto wound.
Yeah. 2 miss completely.
Yeah. Nice.
So I am strength
8.
8, so winning on 4s. But
I
I
have
have
3s.
+1 to wound.
Yeah. 3s. Oh dear. 4 up in Vuns. Takes a lot of damage. 2, 4, 6. Takes 12 damage. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh Elliot. Oh Elliot. He's got 3 wounds remaining.
That's not enough. That's not enough. Daggers. 1 wounds.
1 auto hits. 1 auto wound. Sorry.
And
No Emperor's chosen. So 1.
no, but I'm not +1 to wound because that's the spear thing.
Still can't make a save. 2 wounds left.
Tell you what.
Anything you'd like to do over there? Any intent?
So they want to
Always
base him.
intense.
They've not already done that. Sorry, that's a good point. Yeah. Well done.
Okay, let's quickly talk about this, guys. Okay, so
It's a really good point because
As it
it's a really
stands.
stupid thing to do if you don't do it.
as it stands, guys, I am in my right here. So
Yeah.
if you would have just moved on from the game, moved on whatever, when I come back to fight, here's what I do. I pile in this guy with equidistance.
Yeah.
I can choose this model to be the closest. I can pile in 3 inches, and now I have an objective, secured model on that objective.
It
And I would
counts as about 10 as well.
and count as 5 models, and I'd steal it off you.
Which would be really unfortunate.
Hence why I asked you, what was your did you have any intent to do, and
Base him.
you want to base me, and that stops me,
Specifically with that guy.
the guy here, that stops me from moving any distance whatsoever in any direction. Cool. Good little coaching moment, loads of good stuff like that in the academy, you know.
Yeah. So
And all the sportsmanship. And fair play.
You've got to play 40k the right way.
Confidence.
because that's the only charging unit.
Now it's me.
Yeah.
Wow, this is a big play.
It's the biggest decision of your life, Steve.
This is big. Where do I go here? Do I go with the Morlock?
The Trigon Prime.
Probably not. The Trigon Prime. Probably not. You've got like 7 wounds left, right? On that.
The Dreadnought.
Yeah, so not there. I'm happily, unfortunately, losing my muscularity over there, but he's probably dead. Swarmlord now. If I can, I don't think I'm going to kill Trajan,
Okay.
because you've got 4+ Invan, 5+ Ferno Pain,
Yeah.
and you've still got,
I've used my moment shackle though.
you've moved, how many CPs has he got?
About 6, I think.
You can't have 6, you spent
4.
2 this
4.
turn.
It's about 6.
So you could transhuman. I don't get any reels anyway, so you're definitely going to transhuman. I get 9 attacks. I am bracketed now, so let's call that 5. I won't even do enough damage to kill you.
So
right?
I'm of the opinion here, Steve. Do you want to double check what the bracket does to you in case it makes a difference? Because I think maybe you have to kill him. You might have to try.
So with 5 wounds remaining, I'm hitting on 3s.
Okay.
So I'm hitting on 3s with 5. Oh no, hang on. That's, yeah, 3 attacks. Sorry, 3s to hit, 9 attacks.
Okay, so we've still got 9 attacks.
9 attacks. That's 6 hits.
Some Michael Swarms.
6 hits, right?
With exploding sixes?
Yeah, be lucky to get 1. So let's say it's 4 hits. So, sorry, 7 hits. 7 hits, you transhuman, that takes us down to a 50% chance of wounding.
Yeah.
So let's say on average that's 4. You'll then make 2 saves, averagely. Okay, so I do 6 damage to you.
Which isn't enough.
You then could CP reroll if the dice spike.
I also have 7 wounds.
You've also got more than 7 wounds. Have you already taken wounds or not? I believe you've got 9. And you've got a 5+ feel no pain against those. I don't think it's possible unless dice really spike my way.
I do agree with you there. You know, you think about it, Swarmlord, 9 attacks, potential to kill Trajan, but obviously it's really important to step back and do the maths.
But do you know what you should do?
What's that?
You should like the video, because we're at 72 likes, 192 people.
Boom!
So, like that video.
I'm liking this video, it's great. We're having a great game.
I'm loving this video.
Or
Best way to
Trajan
spend Wednesday night.
will die. I'll just take him off the table.
So instead, what I'm going to do is go with my warriors. Because
Okay.
you've got 5 wounds left, and me getting rid of him,
Don't have a 3-up invuln.
you've not got your 3+ invuln anymore.
Do you still have rerolls?
I still do, yeah.
Well, when they're declared as the target of the attack, I will turn those off again.
Okay, cool.
So 4 to hit,
Yep, no rerolls.
no rerolls.
And not a single 6 either. Oh dear, and that was a whiffer of a roll.
That was terrible. Sorry.
That's all right, mate, don't worry, it's not your fault.
Oh, I cursed it on the way.
That's going to be 2 wounds, please, because no rerolls.
So 4-up invuns now, and you're not 3 damage apiece, are you?
No, just 2.
No. So
2 damage.
2 damage puts me down to 3 wins.
Yep.
Got this blade champion.
All right.
Right, so it's me next. It's very tempting to use the Dreadnought,
Okay,
but it's not that important, so
No.
I'm going to use Trajan.
go Trajan.
I'm going to pile in, I'm going to do 3 inches,
Yep,
and trees in the way, but
that's fine. We're going to move the tree.
Yeah,
It's only a bit
so-
of decoration.
so, and still not quite touch you,
Yep,
so that afterwards I can end up on the objective.
yep, nice.
Now, I would ask you, do you want to do it, but it would take you off the objective, so I assume you didn't want to be touching me
No.
last turn. Yeah.
All right, you piled into me anyway, because remember I killed the other units, the bikes, so
Yeah. Trajan,
5 attacks.
6 attacks.
6 attacks.
Rerolling his misses.
Reroll those misses. He's hit.
But he didn't auto wound.
No, he didn't.
So he gets +1 strength here. So he's strength 11.
Nice. 3s. That's good.
That's good.
It's a good roll. It's a good roll. But don't worry, because I'm going to re-roll. I've got 5 wounds remaining, and a 4-up's coming. 4-up's coming. So that's.
3 damage so far.
I ignore it.
Of course. Oh, I should have done the dagger first. So you got 2 wounds left if you don't reroll this.
I'll take the damage.
Yeah.
Feel no pain. Oh damn.
Ooh.
Oh dear. 2 wounds left. Okay, cool. Come on, buddy. Come on.
Living in Spain, yes. Yes.
Come on. Right, I'm going to have to CP reroll that one.
50%.
Come on.
50%.
Come on.
Dun, dun.
No.
It's not gone
You
well
have
for
to
me.
spike the feel no pain here.
I'm going to have to, aren't I?
Here we go.
Okay, let's go.
Okay.
Not quite.
You donkey.
Sorry, mate.
Don't worry about it. It's not your fault. I do explode.
Oh.
Has he got death throws? Yeah. Roll a d6 on a 6+. The closest enemy unit within 6 inches takes d3 mortal wounds. So this is going to be on Trajan.
Yeah.
You can have 3 mortal wounds, please.
Wow.
You can have 1.
Can I have 1? Right, I've got 7 wounds left.
Oh, Swarm Lord. But,
Now I consolidate
yeah.
onto here.
Okay.
Now, as it currently stands, have you got any obsec models on there?
No.
Unfortunately, I do.
Good for you.
Trajan Valorous.
Good for you.
Good for
Right.
you.
So I'm going to spend 1 CP called Instinctive Rampage. Basically, when a High Fleet Tyrant model from your is destroyed, each time a friendly Tyrant Guard declares a charge, if the unit, I add 4 to my charge rolls,
Oh.
and each time a friendly Hive Tyrant Guard makes a hit attack, add 1 to the hit roll and add 1 to the wound roll. Cheers!
Right, in we go.
They killed Michael's Swarm.
Charge me now out of phase.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
No, not now. No, later on.
Oh, sorry. I thought you meant they did it like now and just like, right, I'm having him.
No, when each time yeah.
So we switch back to you to choose what happens next.
Right. So I'll go on my Trigon Prime then.
Yeah. So you're bottom bracketed surely now.
6.
You've got like 3 wins left, don't you?
Yeah.
So how does that hurt you? Does it?
So it
Because
hurt.
sometimes it's bad. Sometimes you don't really mind.
Sometimes it even gets better.
Yeah.
Trigon Prime. Oh, where is that page? I still get 12 attacks. I'm now hitting on 5s because I've suffered 11 wounds. I've got 3 left, so I'm on bottom bracket, so I'm hitting on 5s.
And you got no rerolls or anything, so that.
No, I've got all rerolls
all rerolls.
because that's my Warlord trait, mate.
Of course it is. Yeah.
Because he's heightened senses.
It seems
good.
that the old webcams chat, what XYZ seems quite excited about this game.
And I've rolled 6 sixes, so they go back in.
Well, that's me thinking he was out of it.
Amazon Prime.
Go on 5s.
It is 5s because I'm only strength 7 now because it's not the first round of combat.
Breathe, Steve.
Is that with Behemoth?
Yeah, so I'm strength. Yeah, because it's only the first round of combat.
So 4 wounds on my invuln. So I take 2.
Cool. So that's
So
6 damage.
4 damage on my
Of
dreadnought.
course, yeah, because of -1 each.
6 up. Feel no pains.
Phil knows. Oh,
Oh, almost. So I'll take 4.
3
more.
wounds left.
Puts me on 3, which is very much bottom bracket.
Oh, we'll just use this dice here. Put
Yeah,
that on a 3,
put it
then we
on
know.
3.
Cool. 3 wounds left. So you're bottom bracketed.
You're bottom bracketed.
Yeah, just loads of bottoms and brackets.
Well then. Do
Sounds
you have
like my
anything
type
else
of
to fight? Do you have anything else to fight with, or do I still need to be worrying about the order of attacks at this point?
I will base you.
Sure, yeah.
I'm gonna go like that. Just like that.
So I think he's not 4. So all right, the tell him want to hit you back.
I'm not gonna bother resolving. Oh, I'll just quickly do
Probably
him.
should do, yeah.
Oh, and an extra hit. No, because he's not synapse. 2 wounds, please. Oh no, 3 actually. 3 saves on them. -1. Yeah, kill that one
Kill
guy
that
with a
guy.
wound.
Get him off. Get him off.
Loser.
Right, tell him on.
Yeah.
5 attacks. I'm now hitting you on. Do you need to roll your special tail attack? See if I'm.
Yeah. 9.
Yeah, so-
Unlucky. No rerolls.
So I'm hitting you on a 4 up, and that's it.
Is that on your bottom bracket?
On my bottom bracket is.
And
on
you're
4.
-1 to hit, so hitting on 5.
And so it's -1 to hit as well. So I'm hitting you on 5s.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
1.
Funny that auto wounded.
No, it didn't, because you don't have the.
I said if
Oh,
only it did.
I
If
thought you said
only.
funny it did.
No, I was dreaming
Yeah,
for a
you
better future.
Keep dreaming. No rerolls.
I can't reroll it.
No rerolls.
Oh, you've done me.
It's like 1-1 now, isn't it, with the Trigon 1?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Trigon's loving it. So I've just got this guy to fight, I think.
Cool. Yeah.
Unfortunately, he doesn't get any snazzy attack on the old Gene Steal there. So he's just going to hit the Warriors because
Fair.
it's about.
Did you interrupt with the Warriors, Steve? You didn't.
Yes.
You did. Would they have fought before him anyway?
No, because they've been in
I didn't
combat,
spend
so
the
we're
2
in.
CPs.
You didn't interrupt. No.
No, I didn't-
Okay, cool.
didn't need to
Just
interrupt.
double
Yeah,
checking.
yeah, sorry, you're right, yeah. So we hit. 3 to wound. Use my reroll here. AP4, 3 damage apiece.
They did.
Chopper chopper.
Chopper, chopper.
Chopper chopper chopper, yeah.
Blade Champ is such a weapon.
It's great, isn't he?
Not really.
No, it's But I think this is the problem. Like, everything's good in the book, and people say he's not any good because there are objectively better things.
Yeah,
Well,
he's great.
He's still great.
Right, so at the end of that, you're going to get Stranglehold, yes.
Yeah, I'm thinking I've scored a few more secondaries there as well because
Yes.
I believe he was a character, and
Not my Warlord.
but he was a psyker,
He was a Psyker.
and Malaceptor was a psyker. Malaceptor, the brain bug.
Yeah, he was a Psyker too, yeah.
So I think I've got
That's
5.
7 plus another 3, 10 points.
bad.
It's quite good, that, yeah. All right then, it's quite good. That it's quite good.
I've got my stranglehold.
Yep.
It's your
I
turn.
still hold this one.
You still hold this because of your
Yeah.
what's it called? Parasite and Moirax.
Alien Cunning. I'll count as 5 models.
He's
but
cool.
obsec. Right.
That was a good turn, I think.
It's quite
You
good.
also get the 3 primary bonus as well.
Yeah, 'cause
I killed a
The
unit on here,
termagants, basically.
and I didn't control that objective. Yeah.
no, 'cause I took off you, didn't I? All right then, cool. So my turn. You can mute me.
All right, here we go. So, before we analyse all that happened, we have a very kind super chat, $6.99 Canadian dollars from the Scarred Cast. Very, very cool. Shout out to the Vanguard team from your friendly neighbourhood Archon for the quest. So, very cool thing I will just mention quickly is that Scary, that's from the Scarred Cast, along with the War Mistress, host a YouTube like sort of talk show called Just Put Paint on It. I've been very honoured to go on it twice in a few seasons ago, but as of next week,
Yes,
2 people in this room are going on it.
they are indeed.
Who do you think those people are, Nicole?
Not sure, Jake. Who are those 2 people?
Oh, I couldn't put my finger on it because next week, so you're going on next Thursday.
I believe so. Yeah.
It's the 21st. So 21st of April.
Yep.
Nicole, you're going on it.
I believe so. Yeah.
And then the day after,
It is you.
yours truly. So I believe it works out as, obviously, Scary, if you're still in the chat, please correct me if I'm wrong because I need to know this anyway. I think it works out as 3 p.m. or 4 p.m. UK time and 11 a.m. Canadian time. I don't know what the exact thing is. I think it works out as like 3 p.m. and 4 p.m. in our time.
It is 4 p.m. our time, I believe.
So that's the knowledge from the previously going on. But I'm super excited, and obviously thank you so much for your super chat.
Yes.
Can't wait to catch up with you guys, and obviously Nicole.
And I feel super honoured to be asked, so I'm really, really excited for that. So I can't wait to go on and chat about the hobby.
The hobby.
The amount of knowledge that I have about the hobby, at least anyway.
We can reference this as a 11 a.m. Toronto time for anyone who is watching from that area. And obviously then, if you want to know, obviously any other times, Google is your friend, and you can Google basically what is 11 a.m. Toronto time. That's what I did basically to figure out
That's what I
time
did.
I need to be on. But so obviously,
So-
thank you so much. I'm super looking forward to it, obviously.
So am I.
You're looking forward to it.
4 p.m. I believe BTS.
4 p.m. 21st.
No, BST.
BST.
I keep saying
Right.
BTS.
21st for you, 22nd for me.
VT week.
VT week. Confidence and clarity week. With yours truly.
Well, you can bring the confidence and clarity, and I'll just turn up.
That's right. No, you are the confidence and clarity. I am just the looks. of
That's
this.
true.
That's all
That
I
is
can
true.
bring to this table. That and a cheeky smile. Anywho, let's talk about the game. Obviously, Webcams XYZ was very excited about it. So obviously that was a big go. We'll start with Qui-Gon Jinn over there. Michael, what
Yeah.
did you think? That was quite a big go. Obviously, Steve lost his Malanthrope, I think it's called. He lost Michael Swarms. He lost, well, he's just moved very quickly. He obviously lost quite a few units there.
Yeah.
How do you think this game, obviously it's top of turn 4 now, how do you think it's going to go from now? Because obviously this is now the winding down of the game. You know, what do you think is going to happen?
So I think that was a pretty big turn.
It was a very big game.
Probably a massive turn.
Potentially huge.
Yeah.
Never seen anyone bigger.
So Chris killed a lot there.
Yeah.
I think it's fair to say Trajan over the last 2 turns, absolute monster.
Yeah.
And
He
it
played well.
almost might feel now like the Nids are perhaps on the back foot a little.
Yeah.
Start turn 4. We're going to see what the Synaptic Imperative does, though.
Let's see it. Back to the players.
Right, so, okay, I'm going to go for the Synaptic Imperative, a 4+ invulnerable save, okay, on my monsters, and 5+ on my non-monsters, okay?
Seems good.
The Parasite is moved over Trajan. I'm going to roll a dice. I'm going to play a CP. It's a 2. You take D3 mortal wounds.
Oh.
You take 3 mortal wounds on Trajan.
So I don't.
Right, but you are infected now.
Well, that's it's a bit personal.
Yeah, you're going to need a cream for this because you don't have OBSEC anymore.
Sidiclim.
Really?
Nope.
That's an incredibly rude thing to do.
I know.
So you agree
Then
would
what we're going
fix
to do, this
all
guy is
elements.
going to smite you. I've made it so I can't see him, but I can see
Yeah,
Trajan.
good old angle shooting here, but in the best possible way. So that is a 8.
Yep, goes off. Take 2 more wounds, please.
One more to wound.
Did you not have 3d6 pick the highest?
Huh?
From your
No, I
ability?
wouldn't have been in
Oh,
range.
you're right, because you get +1 for being out.
Oh.
Yeah.
Isn't it he that gives it out?
No, this
Vanilla
is the
throat.
non-character.
Oh, I see.
So take 1.
Cool.
Really nice
I mean, it's real quite difficult for me, aren't you? Then unfortunately, my character's just going to have to try and do the psychic action because I need points at this stage.
Well, it'd be really awful if you had a perils here.
Well, luckily I can roll 3 dice. I rolled an 11. Cool, goes off. Right.
If it's picked the highest, then it increases your chance. I don't
No,
know.
you can remove
Perils
any.
in the other way.
Yeah. Right, okay, so that's that. Shooting phase, done. Psychic phase, done. Oh dear. Charge phase.
Feeling good.
My... Hi.
Go on, Trajan.
Cool.
Were you flossing there?
Well, I thought about it and then realised I'm too old and don't really understand how it works, so I didn't. Tried to play it off as a stretch.
If you would like to see a grown man floss, come over to the Vanguard tag.
You want to see a grown man floss come out with me on a Saturday night?
My Hive Guard are going to have to declare everything because of engagement ranges.
Okay.
So they're in.
They're everywhere.
They're everywhere. Cedar Cream will sort that out.
They're absolutely everywhere. I think maybe I don't have to declare everything. I don't think I have to declare the Sagittarium,
No, probably not.
but I probably have to declare the.
You can, if you want to, you can probably just go into these two. It depends if you want to be in with the
Telemon.
Telemon or not.
Do you want to be?
I can be, as fine.
Yeah.
Right, okay, here we go then. So that's the only charge I'm going to make. I've made sure I'm outside of heroic intervention from all your other units. Obviously, you can heroically intervene here for like the Sagittarium or something.
I don't really think I will.
No, you don't want to. You don't fancy it.
I just don't think it's worth it.
All right, cool. So then we're on to the Hive Guard. They are getting +1 to hit, +1 to wound. Here we go then. Now,
Also, Steve was careful to make sure that when he moved onto the objective over here, he was over 3 inches from those bikes as well, so they can.
Is the bonus is just against Trajan? Is it
no against anyone.
against anyone? It's not
Yeah.
just the unit that they
No, I think it's just
revenge.
Yeah, I think it's anyone. I believe well, I'm putting all my attacks on Trajan anyone, but I do believe it is just them, regardless. Okay.
Right, so, do you have any rerolls here?
No.
What's your strength?
No.
Oh, like loads.
Well, I should probably transhuman Trajan then.
Yeah.
I'll transhuman Trajan, let's see if I get it back. I do not get the CP back.
Good. Right, Tyrant Guard. 3 attacks each. I've got Crushing Claws. I'm strength 6. I'm strength 9.
Okay.
-3, 2 damage. Okay.
Not worried at all, mate.
Cool. +1 to hit.
Got your explosions over here.
No, I don't get that, unfortunately. So I do hit on 2s.
Okay. Win on 4s.
Oh yeah, because that's transhuman thing. Just the 1 wound then. It's gone pretty badly.
When you only had to memorise 2 stratagems.
It's quite easy, isn't it? Easy game.
Well, I did fail that.
2 damage though. 5 plus Furno Pain.
1 damage.
Cool.
5 wounds.
Just the 5 wounds left then. Ugh. Right, next up, you can go with your tank.
Yeah, the Telemon will try and punch up the big boy over there.
Oh, hang on a
So
minute.
you need to see if I'm -1 to hit.
No rerolls for you.
And -1 to hit.
Yes.
So 5s. 2 hits.
What are they laughing at? The chat.
So Jake has put up a poll in the chat saying who is the better dancer, himself or you, Steve?
Well, can I just point out who is responded to this? We have Play on Tabletop has come into the chat
Yeah.
and said we'll have to determine it. They're not too sure. Simone said me, Joe Byron said me, Mandy said you, and the Glacial Geek,
All the
Phil?
celebs are here.
Phil, said Steve makes everything look good, but Jake has that animal magnetism that makes him unstoppable on the dance floor.
He's like, yeah.
I
choose to
am
win.
commander of the dance floor, confidence and clarity in your
Minus
boogieing
3.
ability. That's how it goes. I love
think
you,
a
Phil.
dance off for the members content is
I love
needed.
you, Phil, and I can't wait to see you
4 have
again.
been done.
Come to the OGT, please.
What? Is it worth the CP?
I'm going to have to CP reroll it.
So this is the Telemon hitting the Trigon Prime with
Come
his
on,
fists.
It is.
Just make this one. Please give me something.
Getting there. Sorry, mate. 4 damage. Do you blow up?
No!
So that's 4 more assassinate points, I believe.
Plus 4 more, yeah.
I think it's just Trajan and the bike to fight next. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trajan.
Trajan, into your...
It's
sorry.
like he's like the gift that just keeps on giving, isn't he?
He's-
I'm toughness 6, 4 wounds, a 2+ save.
So, 86 times.
Cool.
What are you on? You're not a monster, are you?
No.
No, so I'm winning on 3 cents. Oh. Unfortunately, it doesn't reroll his own ones anymore.
Emperor's chosen though.
But he'll just reroll one of them.
No.
Never mind.
Minus
About 3.
5 ups. 1 goes through. 3 damage.
2 damage.
1 dead.
And the dagger
Not the dagger.
hits. Doesn't wound.
Cool.
The biker. You are. So he's real on 1. Which is cool.
Yeah.
You're not a monster, we've already established that. I don't get +1 to wound, because I don't charge you, but that looks good enough to me.
Another one dead.
And dagger. Rerolls ones, hits. Doesn't
No.
wound.
Okie dokie.
It's pretty good.
If it's all right with you, I'll keep him in combat.
Yeah,
with
yes.
it.
Pick
I'll
whichever
keep
one you want.
That's one I'll keep, just to base him, basically. Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense.
Oh dear, it's not gone well, has it? Not gone well at all. Oh, so anyway, on the plus side, I hold an objective I didn't hold at the start of my turn. So that gives me
Wow.
2 points. I do get my stranglehold as well, and I got my 3 points on my psychic shenanigans.
You did.
Yes.
However, I scored 4 points in your turn, which is always nice to do.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Right then, mate. So,
So,
what's the scores on the doors here? Because you're going to score 8 points here.
I control 2, don't I? Yes.
Yeah. Oh, it's your command phase. You need to see if you carry on being affected or you take more D3 mortal wounds.
Oh.
Don't roll a 4, 5, or a 6.
Roll 6.
Take D3 mortal wounds. You take 3. Do you actually take them?
You take 2.
2. So Trajan's got 3. Because this is from the parasite. Technically, I'd set up a Ripper Swarm, but I can't be bothered.
Okay.
So Ripper Swarm would go here. You take 2 mortal wounds, and you continue to be infected. So no obsec for you.
So still no obsec. So
No.
I think Trajan's going to burst into many rippers here. Do we have a ripper swarm, Andy?
No.
No.
That we do, but it's fine. It's all good.
Cool.
Cool.
Okay.
I like the idea
If
of
you meet
fucking
us, go to the
bursting
top down.
troopers.
We'll do some
Right.
bits here. Yeah.
Okay, so
Come on, people.
most important question here. I want to know who everyone would vote for in the dance off. Michael, who are you backing?
Come on, after what
It's a
Phil
tough
said,
one.
it's
I think
obvious.
it's got to be Jake actually. I'll vote for Jake. I think he's had more experience on the dance floor.
Yeah,
More recently, you know.
I am. Or more recently, in my whole life.
I've got to go with Steve, just because I see him busting out moves at work all the time, just randomly breaking out into dance.
Well,
And they've given us the thumbs up already, so
I think
back
it's always
to
good
them.
to back yourself.
So one of my favourite things about playing Custodes is you don't have many models, so your turns can be quite quick.
Right. Let's get on with this, because I reckon it's going to be rapid.
Right, so some sus moved, everything's got a bit closer, we're going straight to the shooting phase.
2 salvos.
2 salvos.
At
into
Elliot, the exocrine.
Elliot.
Hell yeah.
Real a miss.
Real and a miss.
2 hits.
4s. Never mind,
Nothing, okay.
do it the hard way. This guy here, spear, hits twice.
Is it the Emperor?
The Emperor,
Oh.
wins twice, kills
Good.
him. Emperor gets me 2 more VPs for killing the psychic unit there.
Good old Emperor.
Telemon is going to shoot everything into the
1 wound guy.
1 wound dude.
I'll just pick him up.
Probably a good
Well,
idea.
we've got a 3+ save, but, You've got
I will
flamer and
definitely
stuff.
record
Look,
Steve dancing next time.
The Sagittarium, shoot everything into the parasite of both profiles again.
Yes.
So 3 damage ones, 2 hits. I'll use the reroll there. Alright, 2 hits. Toughness.
He is -1 hit, but you -1 hit anyway, so that's okay.
Yeah, so only 1 wound.
Gonna go through.
So 3 damage. And then the heavy bolter bits.
And you've still got your tank to shoot as well, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
I'm happy to pick him up.
I mean, yeah.
He's going to be very dead.
Right, I mean, we can probably talk it out from here if you want to.
Probably can, yeah.
So they're going to charge in over there.
Yep.
Telemon's going to charge into Tyrant Guard here.
Yep.
And I think that's everything.
And these guys charge in.
Why not?
Why
Yeah.
wouldn't you? And your bike charge in.
He's already in combat.
Oh, of course he is, yeah.
Yeah.
Back turn, that boy.
I fear. And then,
So we can roll it all out if we want.
I think,
But I think he's got 2 wounds left, and
regardless,
Crazy much
he's
off on
gone. Yeah.
so it's not how I expected that game to go, if I'm honest.
And then obviously they kill him. He's only got 2 wounds remaining.
Yeah.
Elliot's gone. So that, my friend, was a brutal but enjoyable game. And Chris,
I enjoyed that.
congratulations.
Thank you.
Second time you've given the new Codex a good seal
Isn't it? I
to.
forgot about that.
Yeah. You did it with the Grey Knights against the Eldar, and you've done it again with the Custodes.
Well, personally, I think these custodians are a bit overtuned, and I'll be interested to see what happens
In the balance
coming
update.
days.
Yeah, see if
Yeah.
anything changes.
I
So-
backed Chris. I said from the start. No, I literally, I was the only one that did.
Yeah.
I said, I think personally,
Yeah.
Custodes are very, very good. But I also think, though, there is a level of this is just the start for Nids. Obviously, you know, we haven't had the book very long. Obviously, massive thank you, GW, for giving us this preview copy.
Yeah.
And I think there's a lot you can do with this book that we saw glimpses of.
Yeah.
And I think on a more extreme version,
Yeah.
you'll see it's going to be brutal.
I think.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We obviously had to play a game today that lasted more than half an hour.
Yeah.
So, you know, you could have very easily tailored quite heavily and had a very, very different outcome, but that's not fun to watch.
But this list is the same, well, very similar list to the list that we're going to use in the battle report that's coming up very soon. It's going to be recorded, one of our premium style battle reports. I think that should be, if Nicole, pulls her finger out, she'll get this done by Saturday, I'm hoping. Fingers crossed. No pressure, Nicole. No pressure, no pressure, no pressure.
Just make
Anyway,
sure you press record.
Play
Okay.
overtime, all good?
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
now, I think
Time and a half, please.
couple of key things. I don't know if I could have played this too much different. I think I pushed it the right turn. There's a few dice rolls that, if I'd have got rid of Trajan a little bit earlier,
If you got rid of Trajan earlier, and if the Blade Champion hadn't just been an absolute boss and stood on the objective the entire game,
Yeah.
But also, being fair,
that's what they do.
I didn't make all of these decisions myself. You had to prompt me on a couple of occasions to make the most optimum play. So
Yeah.
there were a couple of points where it could have gone very differently at absolute clutch moments here.
Yeah.
And if you'd taken the centre and I hadn't been able to punch back,
Mm-hmm.
there'd be no golden boys on the table.
But what I'm really happy with, we showed off some of the really cool tricks that you can do with the Nids, like
And there's a lot of them.
the little clutch moment with the parasite coming in, infecting you. The Death Leaper, he had some really cool things to do. I mean, Blade Champ, MVP for you tonight. I mean, he's killed. Let's just look at his death toll. He's basically killed 7 warriors.
Yeah.
He's killed. We'll give him a couple
Some
of gene stealers, and he's also killed the Prime.
Yeah.
What a weapon!
And just to top off at the end of the game, you just sit there, do nothing else, put his feet up and score 8 more points for primary. Just why not?
Yes.
And I think
Jake.
on the most important note of this evening,
We got 69 likes.
no,
We've
Oh,
got an
you scored
amazing
si-
super chat.
you scored
sorry.
69 points.
Yes.
But Nicole, what is the super chat?
So Mandy D has given us a super chat of $69
yes.
and said the Tyranids might have lost, but the score was very nice.
Nice.
Thank you very much,
great
Mandy. It's
score.
very
Must be
much
Jake Healy coming to
appreciated.
RBO.
And Adam has just come in at the end to become a lieutenant.
Oh, guys, I really hope you've enjoyed this at home. I've really enjoyed this game. Although, what was Chris's score?
95.
A whopping 95.
I'm just looking to make sure that is right, isn't it? Yeah.
Did I max what I could have scored there? Must have done, because I don't think... Yeah, because I couldn't max out a port because there's no 10 available.
Yeah, you only got 10 for a port. You max the primary because of the last 2 turns.
Yeah.
And then, of course, you max the other 2 as well.
Wowzers.
Chris, congratulations, mate. You've really pulled that one out somewhere.
Pulled that out somewhere, didn't I? Yeah.
No, honestly, I've really enjoyed this. Hopefully you've enjoyed this game as
This
well.
has been great. I always love coming down.
Yeah, and if you can enjoy the game and still lose, I think that's the best thing, right?
Well, yeah.
And if you score
It's
6
easy to enjoy it when you're winning.
Yeah, absolutely. But anyway, stream team, all 3 of you tonight, fantastic. Seb, some fantastic work here with the shots tonight as well. So big round of applause for everybody. The talent.
That was a really bad round of applause.
I don't want to deafen everybody. So yeah, and chat, thank you so much. I'm sure you've been brilliant tonight. Thank you for all of your super chats. They really do help so much here, us at VT, to keep growing and expanding, evolving, making things as best as we possibly can. Now, if you do want to support us more, do consider becoming a member. And on that note, Jake, hit it. If you want to support the channel and you want more awesome in-depth content, then consider becoming a VT member. You'll receive regular videos from codex analysis to tournament reviews and more epic battle reports to help you play, progress and perform with Vanguard Tactics.